Greater Sacramento area, A+ Better Business Bureau. Check their Yelp, check their Google reviews. Don't take my word for it. Give them a call right now. $50 off your first recommended repair. If you need a new furnace, half off the price of a new unit. Check them out at theaeway.com and tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices.
Get huge year-end savings on the all-new 2025 Silverado now at Maida Chevy.
With $8,000 off MSRP after rebates on select new 2025 half-ton Silverado LT and RST.
And Maida Chevy has one of the largest selections of new 2025 Silverados in the Sacramento area.
$8,000 off new 2025 Silverado at Maida Chevy. Now that's big, huge. See them all at MaidaChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing lease in some of the offers.
Did you know that replacing garage doors is the biggest return on investment homeowners can get on improvements? Jason Ross here, and let me tell you about the Overhead Door Company of Sacramento, a family-owned and operated company with third-generation owners that's been in business for 71 years right here in Sacramento. With new garage doors from Overhead Door Company of Sacramento, you'll not only get the wow factor, but you'll also know that you're working with a well-respected and proven company. Residential and commercial, brand new garage doors, or repairs to existing doors, they do it all. Take advantage of their free at-home estimates on new garage doors, or check out the showroom with no appointment needed. And while you're at it, mention me, Jason Ross, or Sactown Sports, and receive $100 off a new garage door paired with a new garage door opener. Check out their website at ohdsac.com or call them at 916-421-3747. Overhead Door Company of Sacramento, the genuine, the original overhead door. Always look for the red ribbon logo.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140. Feeding your passion for local sports in the afternoon. It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Kyle Draper on your radio at 1140 a.m.
Streaming audio at SactownSports.com and the Sactown Sports app.
You can also watch the show on YouTube at Sactown Sports 1140. Here are the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Kyle Draper.
What do you think? Just 4 hours of, ho, 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 and holiday songs and Christmas time and all that? Right? Maybe?
Dude, I contemplated not coming in today. Like, literally.
You do that every
day. I do that all this, but this time, because it was like 11-something, I was about to get a shower, and I'm like, would it be okay to be sick today? But then I thought it would be too obvious. Oh. I don't want it to be too obvious, but I thought, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing for you, Whitey.
No, I know.
I know. I got a co-host 4 hours. I'm supposed to talk. I ain't got no answers.
Yeah.
No answers right now.
I just, my wish here, and I'm not going to go off on, they need to do this, they need to do that, or how come they're not making this shot? It's just the negativity is getting to be a little too much to me, Just, yeah, there we go.
Give it a, all right. So what do you wish, young fella?
I wish somebody, and maybe you're the guy to do it from the organization, would just give us something to work with in terms of a positive message. I don't even care if it's true. But, all the deer and stuff, and I get it. I understand all that. But basically saying, I'm not sure how this is going. It's like, if you're a fan, it's like, well, okay, I understand that. But then Mike last night, and I'm a big Mike Brown fan. But after the game, it's the same thing. He's like, yeah, I tell them what to do. They don't do it. It's like every game.
Yeah.
I understand, and I'm not saying it's not true. But as a fan, Drapes, give me something to work with.
Let me ask you this, Whitey. Let me ask you this. If I came on this show and said Kings are 7th in offensive rating, that's a positive.
Yeah.
Kings are 14th in defensive rating.
Yeah.
That's a positive. Best defensive rating since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
That's a positive. The starting lineup with Malik Monk. among the best in the league. That's a positive.
I appreciate
Throw
that.
Kevin Herter in there. That's a positive.
I appreciate that.
How
I
would that
appreciate
make it? I just listed 4 positives, and you are already like, whatever, Drapes, whatever,
I
right?
appreciate
So what
it.
do you want people to say? What kind of positives are you looking for?
I guess I'm looking. Maybe you're not. It's not fair to ask this of you, but something like, "Here's what we're gonna do. Here's where we're going. Here's how we fix this." Rather than, like, what can I do? They don't do what I tell them. It's last night, I have to confess, this is kind of negative thinking, but I'm sitting there next to Alan Stiles. Alan Stiles.
Mr. Negative himself. Yes,
That's where it starts.
All right, that's where it starts.
And Frankie was there.
I'm sure Carmichael Dave was hanging out somewhere. I mean, you talk about negative, he got to be part of that too. But go ahead.
And I think there was 9-something left, and I think the Kings were down 4. And I turned to Alan. I said, "The Kings are going to lose this game by 16."
Why'd you say that?
Because just watching them, you can see it's like everything was such a struggle. You saw it. You know what I mean? Everything they did was such a struggle, and they defended well enough at times to stay in there, and they had a couple bursts. I mean, the alley-oop from Domas to Monk was like,
yes,
great.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then it would, fizzle out. So it was just discouraging. You know how much we were all hoping the Kings would win last night. So here we are.
Usually on the post-game shows, Whitey, after a loss like last night, I say, me and Chelsea and Deuce, we ain't got much to say. Mike and the players got to talk. That's how I kind of feel about the show. And I know we get paid to give our opinions and thoughts and everything, but this is one of those days where I feel like the fan base is so frustrated. They almost need to let off some steam.
Yeah.
Like, at 916-339-1140, you can always hit us up, 916-339-1140. It's like we all can look at it and say, second chance points, offensive rebounding allowed, turnovers. We see the problems. We see it. The question is, how do you fix it?
Mm-hmm.
How, to your point, same thing. Didn't execute.
Yeah.
Not paying attention to details. It's like, all right, we get that. Now, how do we move past that and correct that?
Right.
That's the frustrating part of it right now.
Yeah, because if it's that every game you lose, then it's clear like, okay, well, something's wrong. And I'm not trying to, bring out the panic button. I'm just saying the same thing over and over and over. Is like, it's getting frustrating from a fan standpoint. Ryan Williams Art says, if the Kings season was a Christmas song, it would be Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. He says the same thing over and over and over and over, possession after possession after possession.
See, but
that's not fair to that song. That's a nice song.
It's okay.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Let me say this, though, because I'm looking at some other comments in the YouTube chat, the chatto, as you call it. DeRozan should be the 6th man. Run Fox, Keon, Monk, Keegan, Sabonis. Like, this is the problem when the team struggles. Like, I don't even want to say that person's name on there. That's not the solution. Whatever, DeRozan off the bench is the solution. Hold up, everybody. I thought putting Malik Monk in the starting lineup was the solution. So what you have here is a lot of closet GMs, closet head coaches sitting at home thinking they know better than what Mike is doing and what Monty is doing. There's no way DeMar DeRozan coming off the bench is the solution, is it?
It doesn't seem like it, but you did just ask people, you said, hey, if you want to blow off some steam.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Okay, all right.
I think.
But I mean, it's like saying, we got to put Sabonis off the bench. Oh, they're just blowing off steam, Drapes. Nah, you got to be a little more educated than that, basketball IQ than that.
Well, look, I think bottom line is safe space, right? DeMar last night, he didn't play that well. And the fourth quarter of the Denver game, he didn't play that well. It happens.
It happens.
He didn't play. He hasn't played very well.
But Whitey, the problem is, and this is the issue with these conversations that we're about to have for the next 4 hours. I guarantee we're going to take a call, or somebody in the YouTube chat or the text line is going to say, Fox needs to be better. The problem with that is Fox needs to be better. Monk needs to be better. Sabonis, we could do that with everybody.
Right.
So that's not a solution. To me, that's not addressing the issue. Saying Monty needs to be better, Mike needs to be better, Fox needs. Everybody needs to be better at this point. You know what I mean? It's to me, it's a collective failure, right? Like there's the shortcoming is like Jay always says, Drapes calls it blame pie. Slice that thing up evenly because everybody's to blame at where this is. The question is, do we have faith that it could be better? Like when you look at the roster, because I know everybody's criticizing Monty and I get it, but this roster is better than what are they, 13 and 15 roster.
But here's the thing, Drapes, and this is nothing against what you said or Monty or anybody, but from a fan standpoint, like you say, well, how can this get better? We're hoping it gets better. And then you got De'Aaron, and again, he has every right to do it. But when your best player on your team, is coming out saying, I want to stay here, but I don't know. It kind of undermines your faith in what's going on as a player.
No, but the way you said it isn't how he said it, Whitey.
I'll read you the quote.
I kind of want to stay here, but I don't know. No, he didn't say that. He didn't. Read the quote for me. You got 8,000 sheets over there. Read the exact quote.
I got it here, so it's going to take me a minute here. Yeah.
Talking about on the Draymond Green show?
Yeah. You got the quote?
Get the sound for
Get the sound. Yeah. Get the sound.
I want to make sure that we're in that position to be competing at a high level for a long time, not just fighting for a playoff spot. And I believe one of the quotes was, I'm going to give them my all, but they'd better give their all too. That's an implication that they're not. And I'm just saying from a fan standpoint, when you hear that, it's like, I just hope we don't hear any more of that. We just don't need all that negativity. Even when things aren't going well, that's okay. Sometimes you can say, you know what? Yes, this is it. We're going to dig in. We're going to get better. I would like that better than, I don't know. They won't do what I tell them to do. It just wears on you as a fan.
Well, here's the thing. We've seen Mike call out the players before.
I know.
So I know
you're right.
It's one of those things where as a coach, you can't always call them out and harp on them. You can't always baby them. It's almost like being a psychologist. You got to, and he talked about it. He's I didn't go in there screaming. I mean, because it's like, what is screaming going to do at this point? And it's also like being a parent. You're a parent. Jay's a parent. Sometimes I'm coming down hard on the kids. Sometimes I'm giving them a hug and love too. And sometimes they can feel my disappointment also, which is just as effective as coming down hard on them.
You're right.
And I get it. I think what we're seeing right now, honestly, is no one can understand why this team is struggling the way it is. Like Mike will say, the little things, tension, we get that. But this team shouldn't be this bad.
No.
And I think everybody's trying to wonder, like, it's not just the shooting, it's just not clicking right now, which is so shocking for this team.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. I know what I need. I need Drapes takes.
Always.
We have that coming up.
Always got that.
Next on Sactown Sports. Yay.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's grape.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Get year-end pricing during Happy Holidays at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on our entire selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Ridgeline Civics, and Accords. Plus, with low finance and lease options, now's the time to buy. Hurry in and save during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, or go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices.
Increase leads and get more customers. We create tailored digital marketing strategies that deliver results. On your next campaign, aim higher. Go to aimyourdigital.com and get started today. aimyourdigital.com.
I mean, at some point, especially in this conference, like you keep losing games like this, and then we look back like last year, you're on the outside looking in. So, I mean, just letting guys know, like we keep talking about how good of a team we think we can be, and this and this and that and that, but until we're able to roll off consistent wins or be consistent as a team like that, that means nothing.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team, Sactown Sports.
Happy birthday, by the way, to De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
27 today.
Yeah, Steve Fox's birthday.
Yeah, we got Drapes takes coming right up. There's no way to do a proper segue here. Sad news, and thank you to You're a Casual for pointing this out to us. Miguel Angel Lopez Diaz has passed away. Rey Mysterio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at 66.
Damn.
Yeah. He passed away at 66 years old per an announcement from his family. Had an occasion to interview him once. I think he came to this station years ago. Really great guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, again, thanks for pointing that out to us. And
son Rey Mysterio Jr. wrestling too. Still, kids are a big fan of him. We grew up with Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
so,
Yeah. Anyway, just want to acknowledge that. Rest in peace. Right now, it's time for Drapes Takes.
Calm down.
We need Drapes Takes.
Take it easy.
My boy tired. I see it.
Nah, I'm worn down. I'm gonna be honest, Kings fans. I don't know if you watched the post game show yesterday, but your boy was. I was down. I'm frustrated. I'm hurt. I'm at wit's end. I don't know how to fix what's happening with our team. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the names, and I say we should be better. Let me start off by saying this, Whitey, and I said it a little bit last segment. Everybody got to be better. Everybody has to be better. There's not one person that can sit there, go to their bedroom at night, look in their mirror and say, I did my job. Nah, it ain't time for that. Like, this is one of those things where each individual, coaches, players, everybody, broadcasters, me, Kate, like, how can we be better? Because we're at a tough point right now. It's a critical stretch right here. Like, what winds up happening when a team struggles like the Kings are struggling right now is negativity breeds more negativity. And soon it spirals out of control. I know it firsthand. I saw my Philadelphia Eagles last year. It just spiraled out of control. This year, things with the Niners. It's like, why are they just one thing after another spiral out? And I'm afraid the Kings are at a critical point. So my first take is this, Whitey. This ain't about X's and O's. This really ain't even about roster construction. Guys who play have to be better. I watched that Lakers game last night, and we were our own worst enemies, Whitey. Sure, give Anthony Davis credit. Snatching boards like he's Pac-Man, gobbling them up. Give him credit. Give Austin Reeves credit. Give LeBron, whatever. But the careless turnovers, the lapses in boxing out.
Even missed free throws.
Missed free throws? 15 to 22, I think we were last night. Come on, man. You make a few more of those, shoot 80, 85%. Maybe down the stretch, it's a different kind of game. Until we, and I'm talking about the team, the guys on the floor, stop shooting ourselves in the foot. It ain't about who we're playing. It ain't about the Lakers being better. It ain't about the Spurs being better. It's about us not being all we can be. And so they got an off day today that they're practicing, but then they come back tomorrow. Tomorrow will tell us a lot about this team. I thought last night should tell us a lot.
You're right.
Now,
Hopefully it didn't.
Whitey, tomorrow should tell us a lot because I don't care if you're De'Aaron, Keegan, Alex Lynn, whoever it may be, you got to be locked in, which brings me to my second point. Mike is saying the team needs to lock in. The players are saying we need to lock in. I don't know if they actually know what locking in really means. Locking in means, it's almost like in football, Whitey, and I'm going to talk about the turnovers here. If you got a running back that is fumbling the ball a lot, what does the coach make them do? Walk around with the ball, sleep with the ball. Yeah. I feel like that's what we need. We are not valuing the basketball. And I understand, the numbers may be what they are. But last night, 15 turnovers, I think it was, in the second half, something like that. 11 turnovers in the second half, led to 15 points. When it comes to locking in, yes, it's about the scouting report, but it's also about valuing the basketball. And sometimes we get out there, we're throwing passes, a step too late, loose with the dribble. We're not locked in right now, and it's more than just the scouting report. We're not locked in the game.
It's like, I know you heard it. Mike said last night, some of the passes that were thrown to Domas. You can't throw a bounce pass through there. And he mentioned, you learn that in middle school.
Yeah, that's Harry High School or whatever you like to call it. Right. Exactly. It's that's part of being locked in also. It's not always just following the scouting report. We need to do that also. But we got to lock in and take advantage and take care of the basketball, which brings me to my next point. The Lakers wanted it more last night.
They certainly did.
That's it. 50-50 balls, loose balls, offensive rebounds, defensive rotations, whatever it was. It felt like the Lakers had a bigger sense of urgency, greater sense of urgency than we did.
Even just in the half-court offense.
Half-court offense, exactly. How the hell does Max Christie get 3 offensive rebounds and we only get 4 as an entire team? Max freaking Christie out there looking like Dennis Rodman on the glass.
I'm not saying anything disparaging about any Lakers because I know we took shots at Austin Reeves yesterday, and he scored 25.
Right.
So I don't want Max Christie going off for 25.
He might have heard us yesterday or something. But seriously, this is a personal pride thing, man. This is an effort thing. This is a I give a damn kind of thing. That's what we need to see from this Sacramento Kings team. Everybody's talking about, well, Monty has to do this. Dog, the roster is better than what we're getting. The roster is better. These players are better. And I understand missing shots. I understand injuries. All that factors in. All that. We get that. But the turnovers, they can fix this in-house, Whitey. And do we want them to upgrade the roster? No doubt about it. But I don't care if you bring, and then Cam Johnson going to fall into the same traps that everybody else is. Guys just got to be better, man. And Jay's right. I'm down. I'm frustrated. My mood is low right now because before the season, we celebrated the signing of DeMar DeRozan. Now I'm listening to some yahoos out there on social media and radio saying he doesn't fit. 2 months ago, a few weeks ago he fit. He wasn't the problem. Now people are move him to the bench. DeMar is not the problem. Keegan's not. Everybody just has to be better. It's not about, this guy doesn't fit. You got to take him out of the lineup. Malik doesn't fit. No, just be better. Just be freaking better. And I don't know what buttons Mike can push because it seems like whoever he puts out there, it's not working.
Right.
It's like we threw Malik into the starting lineup, gave us a little bit of a boost, but now we're back to the same old thing.
Yeah, Mike said last night again, I'm sure you heard him, basically, I got to keep searching, but sooner or later, I got to find somebody else. Okay, but there's only so many people.
Right.
down there at the end of the bench.
And let me talk about De'Aaron Fox really quickly here. 26 points, 3 steals, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. De'Aaron Fox is the heartbeat of this team. If he's elite, this team can be elite. And I understand Mike's asking a lot of him. I'm asking a lot of him. But if we're talking about competing and turning this thing around, if I'm De'Aaron Fox, I might say, you know what? Forget this, boys. Hop on my back. That's what I need to see. Who's the leader player-wise on this team?
It's got to be him.
It got to be him. It has to be. He can do that. He can be that. And I understand trying to, play the offense and everything. But, man, when De'Aaron Fox is pissed off, angry, engaged, nobody can stop him. And I just feel like looking at this roster, he's going to have to be the guy. I'm not going to ask DeMar DeRozan to go out there and get me 35 and carry the team. Domas is doing all he can do. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. De'Aaron's the guy that can be elite on a night in and on both ends of the floor, too.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw last night, Austin Reeves, all those fouls Fox picked up. He has to take it upon himself to say, you know what? Night in and night out, I'm going to be the best damn player on this floor. And then the other guys, I think, will follow. I know it's a muted, downtrodden version of Drapes Takes, Whitey. I'm just frustrated, man.
Yeah,
because the team is better than the analytics indicate they're better than the record. It's just that's what's so dumbfounding about it. We go to advanced stats, everything's looking good, but except the record. They got to fix it somehow, and it has to start tomorrow. J-Dash Drapes Takes is brought to you by
Alsco Uniforms. Discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms.
And that leads us to 2 big questions, and we'll ask those and see if we can answer them next on Sactown Sports.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
At Makita, good enough is never enough. It's not just about the power and runtime of the tool. It's about the power and runtime of the pro. We design, tinker, redesign, and obsess over every detail because we know the pros will too. Straight cuts, tight tolerances, clean lines. Again and again and again. If it's not right, don't put your name on it. Makita, available at the Home Depot.
Sacramento's premier country music festival, Country in the Park, is coming back May 16th and 17th at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Billy Currington, Cole Wetzel, Nate Smith, and more. You'll enjoy food trucks, rock walls, and a mechanical bull, line dancing, and more. Single day GA tickets start at $52 at CITPFest.com. It's Country in the Park, May 16th and 17th with Good Guys Heating and Cooling. Find out more at CITPFest.com.
There's a reason why more and more people are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville. And it's not just because they're centrally located next to Hagan Oaks Golf Course. It's because they make the car buying experience different than anywhere else. Yeah, of course they can get you a great price. That's the easy part. Where their general manager, Chuck Dean, and his team really make a difference is they don't believe you should have to sacrifice great customer service to get a great deal. Stomp on in today and see for yourself. That's Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's the place where a handshake still means something.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals, and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
What other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, it sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Ba, 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 ba. Yep, 'tis the season. Hey, if you take pride in your gift giving, here's a great idea for you. Gift cards from the Good Feet store. Okay, so arch supports aren't exactly what they've been hinting for, but you know they'd love them. And with the Good Feet lifetime warranty, it's a gift they'll enjoy forever. Buy a Good Feet gift card now, and Good Feet will boost its value 20%. That's a 20% gift from the Good Feet store. The Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Vacaville, and in Reno on South Virginia Street.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is expanding. I guess you could say the Super Shop is getting more superer. That means more for you, more apparel, more equipment, more shoes, more gift ideas, more of everything you want. If you're looking for the right gift for the golfer in your life, let the friendly team of Hagen Oaks experts help you find the perfect gift. From golf bags to golf balls, from golf pants to golf shirts, from rain gear to golf gloves, Hagen Oaks has it all. And much is on sale. Visit the Hagen Oaks Golf Superer Shop, Fulton Avenue Business 80, or find us at hagenoaks.com.
We're still 3 games out of 5th, I think it is. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep believing, inside locker room, the guys are connected. We all love each other. We all know we're good, and we just got to do the little things to take that next step.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Sactown Sports.
Domantas Sabonis, of course, after the loss to the Lakers last night. I know we've all been a little frustrated and down so far today, but it is Friday. It's a holiday season. Emron's going to come along. He's going to brighten.
Oh, good. I need a little back and forth with him. Yep, I'm ready for him.
I'm ready.
So he's going to be along top of the hour. In the meantime, we're trying to figure out where the Kings go from here. Tomas says, you just got to keep at it and hopefully you take that next step. To me, Drapes, based on what you just said, there's two questions. One is there's all these layers of things that you can see, like that's not right, that's not right. What is the biggest underlying issue? I don't know what it is, but I think that's what the Kings need to be looking at. And then the other big question to me is, all right, given the way it's going right now, how long do you wait for them to figure it out before you say we have to do something drastic? And I am not in
What's
any
drastic,
way
Whitey?
a player movement, in my opinion.
Okay.
I am in no way, shape, or form advocating or even suggesting they consider getting rid of the coach. I think that's ludicrous. I know there are a lot of fans that have been on Mike Brown for a long time. I don't think it's his fault. I think he could do a better job. I'm sure he would admit to that, but I don't think that's something that should be on anybody's radar. But at some point, you may have to do something. I always say, well, you can't do something just to do something. They're almost getting to that point.
Yeah, but, I would say this. I would say in terms of something drastic.
I'm talking about player movement trades, yeah.
Are you talking a core like Fox, Sabonis, DeMar, Malik, or Keegan?
I don't know.
Or is it
honestly,
just adding to those
I don't
guys?
have a thought in mind that I'm afraid to say. So I'm saying, you need to do something. I don't know. I
You
just
don't
feel
know.
like some kind of shakeup. If this continues like this, I think you have to do something.
You got to do something. I think that the issue is, do you believe in this core or not if you're the organization? We know this organization believes in the core of this group. I mean, I keep bringing up the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. Do you think a little more seasoning, a little more time and chemistry solves the issue? Or, like you said, is there a major locker room shift? Or is it just an eighth man you bring in or a seventh man?
Yeah.
What levels are we talking about here?
To me, it's way past time that they upgrade the bench. However, they can best do that. I mean, you're just playing last night. You're shorthanded and you're smaller, and you're trying to play small ball against a Laker team. And I think you just made this point. about how the Lakers clearly wanted the game more. The Lakers have been soft this year.
Right.
They didn't look like it last night. The Lakers imposed their physical will on you. That's a sign that something's not what it should be.
Yeah. What they need, and I'm going to throw it to you like this, is a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be a starter. It doesn't have to be.
I agree.
It could be, and I'm not saying this guy, but a Patrick Beverley type, a Dylan Brooks type, a Marcus Smart type, somebody that what we need is another Sabonis type. Plays hard every single night, gives it his all, that kind of thing. Because what winds up happening is, and we saw it last night, down 17-4. That can't happen. I mean, come on now, after you trail 41-21 the other night. What is happening is, and this is something, I said about the team last year, I'll say it again this year. Our guys are playing basketball, but they're not competing at basketball.
It's almost passive aggressive.
Right.
You get blown out in the first quarter against Denver. We can't do that again. Then you come out, and then you come out and do it again.
Right.
I was like, are you trying to do that?
Right.
It's weird.
It's coming out here and saying, you know what? We're going to be on the offensive. We're not going to counter punch. We're not going to wait till they throw the first punch.
You want someone to set the edge.
Yeah, we're going to take the fight to them.
Yeah.
Set the edge. And, that's why I talk about the head of the snake with De'Aaron Fox. Like, we need his mentality, that pissed off, angry mentality right from the jump. I've seen it from DeRozan too. It's like, why wait until we're down 17-4 to start playing basketball? And so that's the frustrating thing about it too, Whitey, is because we know it's in there. We've seen them do it. We've seen them play basketball at a high level.
So let me see if I understand you right.
Understand me. Yeah.
You're saying what you need, what from a guy like, for example, you mentioned Patrick Beverley or Dylan Brooks, so we know what you're talking about. Marcus Smart. De'Aaron at times supplies that, but he doesn't supply it consistently enough.
Right.
What you're saying?
Exactly. De'Aaron, yes.
Sometimes he's like, and other times he's just kind of there.
Right. Exactly. What we need is someone to step up and say, enough is enough. Hop on my back, boys. You know what we need? Let's think about some of the great players throughout NBA history. And I'm just talking about great moments. We need, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm not talking about the actual player. We need Magic Johnson hopping on the plane, going back to LA in the finals, sitting in Kareem's seat and saying, have no fear, Magic is here. We need Cedric Cornbread Maxwell in 1981 in the NBA finals say, don't worry, boys, hop on my back. Who's that player leader that's going to say, you know what? I'm not going to look to the coaches. I'm not going to look to the front office to bail this out. We're going to do it ourselves. That's what we need. That's what I want to see. And De'Aaron seems like the most logical person to do it because he has the talent. He has the voice in the locker room as well. When De'Aaron speaks, people listen. And because he has the ball in his hand, like he's a guard. To me, it's kind of hard for Sabonis to do it because he's going to give you his 20 and 10 and 9 every night. De'Aaron can't be having, at this stretch, 17 points. Like, the season is too critical right now. I need a 10-game stretch where De'Aaron scores 30 or more every single night. You know what I mean? I need DeMar to do the same. Like, it just has to be better, man. And I need a tone setter, a game changer, somebody that it shows a pulse right from the get-go. How about this, Whitey? Pick up 94 feet right from the jump. Something like, can I get something like that? You know what I mean? Can I get, a lockdown defensive effort that we've seen from De'Aaron when he gets angry and mad? Who was it? Fred VanVleet. He ripped in that Houston game. Remember, after all the back and forth and everything? Those are the game-changing plays I'm talking about. That's what we need right now.
I think this team, clearly there's an identity they need to embrace, and they won't embrace it. And it's
we
not
need dogs.
Yeah. And it's not just being the team that scores a lot. That's great. We'd love to see them do that. And we know they're capable of that. But I remember saying this last year after they had that team meeting or whatever, this team, especially when they're a little smaller, they have to play harder and they won't do it. Or either that or they're physically not capable of it. I don't think that's the case. But you have to be that team that really scraps.
Yeah.
And you're not necessarily playing like, cool NBA basketball. It's like you got to get after it or you're going to get your heads caved in.
Yeah. And to your point, Whitey, you have to get after it from the get-go. And that's why, and I know we beat Houston, but if you watch them play, they get after it from the get-go. Because in the NBA, you'll get down 17-4. You'll get down 41-21, and then it's too late. We've seen this team battle back. We've seen them have the ability to do it. But I don't understand. If this is not a 10-round fight where you're just feeling out your opponent for the first couple of rounds, you're just throwing just light jabs out there. No.
Right.
If you do that, then the opponent thinks, like the Lakers were a wounded team,
yes.
Whitey. And they were a team on the brink of disaster.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. And they played like it last night. That's how our guys got to be.
Fellas, and this isn't on the first off, I'll say this. I understand the frustration that all Kings fans, us here, everyone, the team, we hear from the team, the coaches, everything else. I'll be the first one to say, I'm not, and it's probably going to surprise both of you and probably more, I'm not as down on the team as some people are right now, because I'm with you, Drapes, in the form of there are some inklings there that this team should and can be better.
Right.
But the one thing, and this is how I'm taking what you guys are telling me and talking about is this. These are the things we knew this team needed. These are the things we knew that we didn't have. Like De'Aaron's not a top 5 guy. So we can't expect that from him until he shows us, right? So it's one of those things where we can only go off of what we see. And so I think that's where some of this frustration for fans are. And I'm just speaking for myself personally is I can't continue. And I think that's what Coach Brown is saying. I can't continue to ask guys for certain things that they may not have.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, I'm with you, Drapes, in the form of there has to be a change in mentality, play, thought, however you want to, specify it, but doing certain things like coming out full court pressing automatically from the jump. That's completely different. And maybe that brings something out of this team that we haven't. But I kick back to the frustration of it is this. We're constantly asking for this team to do stuff that we know they can't do right now. And we're constantly asking for people to do those things that we know they haven't done yet.
But Jay, didn't we see it from De'Aaron against Houston? Didn't we see it in the second and
Not from
third
the
quarter
jump,
against Denver? Right. They've shown flashes.
Yeah.
But they haven't been consistent with it, especially right from the get-go.
Yeah. 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. You want to weigh in, participate in the conversation. Also tell you how the Kings actually missed a big opportunity last night. That's next. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! Lob ball. George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
With the cooler seasons upon us, Advanced Infusion Center remains focused on your health and comfort. Whether you're dealing with a chronic illness or in need of IV therapy, we provide tailored treatments to meet your unique needs. Our caring team is here to make sure your experience is safe, comfortable, and stress-free. With convenient locations in Sacramento and Yuba and flexible scheduling, you can easily access the care you deserve. Explore Advanced Infusion Therapy today. Visit advancedinfusion.com for compassionate care right where you need it.
Looks like you made the ice list this year.
Santa, don't you mean the nice list?
No, ice, because Prestigio Jewelers carries all the ice you need.
For over 30 years, Prestigio Jewelers has offered in-house financing and fine jewelry. Guaranteed credit approval between $400 and $10,000 with no money down options. Make this Christmas season unforgettable. The perfect jewelry, the perfect price, helping you build perfect credit. With locations in Sacramento, Stockton, Merced, and Fresno, or online at prestigiojewelers.com.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. And get this, Napoleon Grill's Black Friday Cyber Mondays include a limited time $300 off their top-selling Phantom Grill and 15% off all gas, kettle, and travel grills. Napoleon grills are built different, built better, built to last. Complete with a lifetime warranty and premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Whitey and Napoleon Grills wish you happy holidays. Visit Green Acres Nursery today for your best selection of Napoleon grills and accessories.
Hey, it's time to open up your calendar app for some incredible live events coming your way. This is the Sactown Sports Live Events Calendar, bringing you the hottest shows in town. Kick off 2025 with country superstars Dylan Scott and Jackson Dean. They're hitting the stage at Thunder Valley on January 10th for a night of hot country hits. Then on January 11th, laugh until your sides hurt with comedy legend Bill Engvall. He's performing live at Thunder Valley, a show you won't want to miss. And the one and only Justin Timberlake is bringing electrifying energy to the Golden One Center on January 15th. This is your chance to see an icon in action. For a more intimate vibe, catch Bryce Vine at Ace of Spades on January 25th. It'll be an unforgettable night of alternative hip-hop. And finally, looking ahead to February 20th, Old 60 lights up Ace of Spades with their unique blend of rock and soul. Get your tickets now because these shows will sell out fast. For details and updates, visit SactownSports.com. And stay tuned. This is your ticket to the best live entertainment in the 916, the Sactown Sports Live Events Calendar.
The holidays are always a great time to get together with family and friends, but nothing beats the thrill of Stockton Honda's deals. During Happy Honda Days, find the perfect ride in person or online. With over 400 new Hondas ready to go, now is the time to buy at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com. Based on 2023 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company, sold on report.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices. Calling all football fans, join us at Tom's Watch Bar for an exclusive San Francisco watch party on Sunday, December 22nd versus Miami. Complete with 360-degree viewing, surround sound, MCs, giveaways, and prizes. See you there.
Santa baby.
I mean, the last two games we even started great. I think before that they'd Malik going in the starting lineup. I thought we did start games great. So sometimes just the ups and downs of the season, but there's some things in the scouting report that we haven't done great, particularly protecting the paint, finishing possessions with a rebound. I think the last two games have really hurt us, and got to just clean it up.
The Drive Guys, live and local, every afternoon, Monday through Friday on Sactown Sports.
Kevin Herter after the game last night. It's a tough loss, leaving Kings fans in a tough frame of mind. Let's visit the great state of text us. You can text us at 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Then we'll get to the phones, but the texts are pouring in here from the 209. Damn it, Drapes. That's how it starts. Damn it,
why not 92 though?
All right. You always wearing blinders. The core is good, better than what they're showing. It's the coaching, Drapes. It's the coaching. Yeah, if we want to get it to the next level, though, it's another big man. But it's coaching, clearly. Didn't put their name on.
All right, I'm gonna throw this back out to the 209. Whoever texted that in, you can always call 916-339-1140, 916-339-1140, or text your answer to this question I'm going to throw at you. What would you do differently than what Mike Brown is doing?
Good question.
Like, okay, it's the coach. All right, let's say you said that. okay, what would you do differently? I want to know. We got all these experts out here. Like, the players are saying it's the players. The players are pointing the fingers at themselves. We got to be better. We got to lock in. We got to pay attention to details. The players are saying that.
Yeah. Nick says the Kings need to stop hanging that hat on where they're at in the standings. Just go win games. That's simple. Well, it was Domas, and he's after the game and he's looking for some positive. So he's like, oh, we're 2 games out.
Yeah,
they're just trying to grab something positive to hang on to. You're right, though. They need to win games. Hey, guys, I think we definitely need to make a trade, not just to improve the roster, but to change the vibe and chemistry of this team. We saw it with Dallas last year. Sometimes making a trade, even for rotational players, can affect the rest of your team in great ways. By the way, I heard Dallas is still looking to make moves now.
Yeah. And I need to look and see.
I'm definitely very pro make some moves.
Right.
Be more pro make some moves.
And I don't think it's a major move, shake it up. I think, like, for instance, here's a guy I wish, we would have went after that I liked. I'm going to just look and see how many games he's played and where he stands at right now. And he's not having a great season in Dallas. Maybe he's injured, and he's only played in 2 of the last 7 games. A Najee Marshall type.
Great.
Gritty guy, come off the bench, play 20 to 25 minutes. I think that kind of guy could help us. Like, going to get Kyle Kuzma ain't going to help us. That's not the answer.
I don't think so.
That's not the answer. Guys like that aren't the answer. Going to get Brandon Ingram, that's not the answer. Because, honestly, Whitey, offensively, we are more than talented enough to score 100 points more. Like, we had DeMar with 10 yesterday. Keegan with 10 yesterday. That's not going to get it done.
No, 100 points in today's NBA.
That's
like,
not, that's not. Wow. So, it's not about adding a big offensive weapon.
I think they need shooting, they need defense, and they need some size. And if you can,
what about some of the intangibles, though, Whitey?
I'm with you.
The heart, the soul, the passion.
I'd like to think that if you fill some of those needs, then maybe some of the other problems are not as obvious. But I understand it. If you got somebody who's and he's not really that skilled, and you put him on this team, and maybe he's a backup 4, I don't think that makes enough difference. I know what you're saying, and I know that times like last night, the team as a team, they look kind of passive.
Right.
I wonder if some of it is they're losing faith in the way things are going.
Well, another thing too is I feel like if we do make a move and get somebody, I need somebody that is not only going to impact what we see on the floor, but impact the locker room too. And I'm not saying the locker room is bad. I'm saying challenge other players, have a strong voice. That's what I think Jay Crowder is, but he's still kind of new, hasn't been playing lately. Like somebody of that ilk, because I was on the post-game show with Chelsea Gray. And, 3-time champ, multiple-time gold medalist. She's played at the highest of levels. What she saw last night, and I'm supposed to text her to try to get her on the show today, but sometimes you just need the players behind the scenes to say, dog, what are we doing? Hold each other accountable. And Mike has talked about accountability in his 3 years here. Who's the player that's challenging the other guys? Instead of saying, you know what? I did my job. I'm good. Who's the guy that's going to challenge the others?
This gets back to what I was asking earlier, which is what is the single biggest issue? And my opinion, it's more you need shooting, size, and defense than it is you need that, like you're saying, that somebody who's going to challenge everybody. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what makes it so interesting. It's like, okay, what do they need more than anything else? And see, there's so many things right now unraveling. We can't even really agree on that. There are a lot of things they need.
Right. It's more than one thing. I mean, talent-wise, you shooting, defense, yes. But I think we're still good enough. Like, you bring in talent, you bring in shooting and defense.
They need Kevin Garnett in his prime.
Right.
He
Yes.
God.
He would
Can you
help.
imagine that? Oh my God.
Yeah, I like where you go.
Yeah. Because we talk about identity of our team.
What is it?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm
Okay.
about to ask you. Identity can mean two things, Jay. Style of play.
Yep.
But also, what about psychologically,
Yes.
mentally, what's your identity? You know what I mean? And I don't think we have it right now.
And it's been that way.
Yeah.
And I was telling you guys yesterday about Coach Brown calling out De'Aaron before, right?
Yes.
And I went back and looked at it, and it was against the Knicks because someone said, "Oh, this is the first time I've ever heard Coach Brown call out De'Aaron personally." And it was last year, the TNT game against the Knicks, where he called out De'Aaron and Domas, and he said exactly what you guys are saying is, we need these two to start calling out the other players, to take the initiative and hold these other players accountable. And it's okay if they miss a three-pointer. No, give me the damn ball. It's my turn to go. It's the same thing. Now we're repeating the same. It's, step and repeat 2 years in a row. And that's what I'm saying. We knew what this team was. We knew what we had. We know what we have. And so knowing that, that's the tough part of, that's the catch-22 is, what do we need when we knew we had it last year? The same problem.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. JR joins us. He's been on hold a while, Drapes. So, he's all
he's
all
coming
revved
in
up.
hot. He's coming in hot.
What's up, JR?
We need Chris Webber to lay the screen on John Stockton.
There it is.
Coming across the middle, lay him out.
Yep.
That's what we need.
You held on that long for that? No, I'm joking.
I got more than that. First of all year, I don't always agree with you, Dre. So, boy, I love when you get on your soapbox like this because you're my guy. You are my guy. When you get passionate about this, you're so right. 5 guys on the court, 5 guys on their team, your pro players, there's a point where you're just like, dude, it's your responsibility to deliver, execute. And there's certain sports, football, basketball, soccer, where both teams are on the field at the same time, and it becomes 11-11 or 5v5, and it is no longer coaching, no longer guys you drafted. It is you wanting it more than your opponent, looking them in the face and delivering.
Didn't see that last night, JR.
Did not see that against the Lakers, which as a Niner fan is the only thing worse would be the Cowboys playing us and us acting like that. Because that sucks when we lose to the Lakers, and especially when, like you guys are saying it, they just wanted it more. They knew they needed to right the ship, and they brought it. And I hate to say this about the King. I know, Drapes, you like to consider yourself the LeBron of the station, but I'll tell you right now, he does it. As much as that guy doesn't always I don't enjoy him all the time because I'm jealous, but he does when he needs to deliver. He brings it, even at, 90 years old, 85, whatever he is nowadays.
He'll be 94 in a few days,
He did that stretch he had yesterday.
Yeah.
JR,
Yeah,
oh, man.
he
with
did.
the block.
I don't know what he sleeps in at night. He must be in that friggin' drinking the water from the fountain of youth, but he can bring it for those minutes. We need to do the old find their hotel and deliver food at like 2 a.m. and all that stuff on him, too.
I know what you're talking about.
We need to deliver that, Dre. You guys rock.
All right,
Bye-bye.
man. Appreciate it.
JR. By the way, last night, opportunity lost for the Kings because Golden State lost. They were annihilated. Dallas lost.
Yeah.
Phoenix lost.
Ah.
Minnesota lost. Denver lost. And if you'd won, obviously the Lakers would have lost too.
Damn. So we missed
Not
an
taking
opportunity
advantage.
to, make up some ground right there. I haven't even looked at the standings. The standings don't even matter to me right now.
Gotta get to
the
500.
Texans, got to get to 500. Got to get there.
Win the next two, right?
Possible. Back-to-back, Saturday, Sunday, Lakers and Pacers.
Yeah, we'll continue the conversation.
And that Pistons game. Sneak that in there, too.
Yeah, on Thursday, yep.
Kings need to make a decision here. Are they all in or not? And Erin Pilates should be joining us as well from True Sports Cards. That more coming up here with the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Thanks to Total Wine, you saved more on all the gifts for the ones you adore. Wine, spirits, beers, all nestled on shelves.
Curbside pickup and delivery available, and the lowest prices for over 30 years only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly. Each one you
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
The holiday driving season is here, and my good friends over at Jiffy Lube have an awesome holiday oil change special going on right now. Get a full synthetic oil change starting at just $76.99 with a $33 off coupon online. That's right, starting at just $76.99 for up to 5 quarts of full synthetic motor oil with the online coupon. Go visit jiffylube.com right now, find a location near you, and get that $33 off full synthetic oil change coupon now. Most vehicles are covered, especially vehicles and diesel are extra. You got to show the coupon for discount. See the store for details. Happy holidays from Jiffy Lube. Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system? You were a bit surprised at how much it cost, or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Holiday gift giving is right around the corner, and the good news is that golfers are an easy group to buy for. Every year, someone releases the next best answer to the age-old question, how do I get the ball in the hole in less strokes? The best answers to that question are lessons and a personal club fitting. Now, you don't have to shell out $500 for a new driver. Your golfer will be thrilled to receive less expensive gifts like a golf glove or a woolen cap or rain hat for winter play, or maybe a stocking stuffer like new golf spikes. You can't have enough golf balls, but golfers like to play a certain brand, so check the golf bag for clues. Speaking of bags, a new golf bag is always a treat. Golf lasers and GPS units are among the hottest gifts right now, and a swing trainer is a great idea if you know a fair weather golfer who won't be seen again until April. Gift certificates always work for play, for lessons, or for anything else your golfer won't purchase for themselves. Check with your local pro shop or PGA professional. They can help you decide the right gift for your golfer. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
At aimyourdigital.com, we'll help you target the right audience, build your leads, and crush your quota. Take your business to the next level. Our digital marketing strategies help grow awareness of your product or service, all while building trust in your business. Our approach involves leveraging multiple tools and strategies to deliver exceptional results that are customized to your unique business needs. Don't wait to run out of sales leads. Keep your business growing. Get started with aimyourdigital.com today.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacramento's official home of the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Sactown Sports, 1140.
So somehow, some way, we have to make up our mind and decide who we want to be, because tonight was not a good performance at any level in terms of trying to let the Lakers and everybody else know that we want to get back to where we feel we should be in the standings.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
Mike Brown post game last night. Before we get back to the Kings, Emron's supposed to be here, Drapes, and he's not
scared
here yet.
Oh,
he's stuck in traffic or something. And again, it's the little things. We tell him what time he should leave. He should check traffic, right? You got to lock in. He's
not
the little
locked in.
things, and we tell him this every time.
Not locked in. Hopefully, he comes bearing gifts. I mean, it's the holiday season, Whitey.
He always brings gifts.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Not do it now, Emron. Shoot.
So he'll be with us shortly. By the way, someone mentioned, hey, you guys should check out what they have at King's Herald. So I looked it up, and Greg Wissinger has an interesting piece here. And the reason I mention it is it's an interesting piece, but we were just talking, right, the last hour about, wow, there's so many different things that the Kings are dealing with. And he points out, it's the players, it's the coach, it's the front office, it's the ownership. And so that's just the way fans are feeling about it right now. It's frustrating because you look at the Kings and it's so many different things that don't seem to be where they should be. And it's hard to sort it out, to identify, well, this is what needs to be fixed.
You know what Whitey? I read a different article. This is the problem. And I'm going to just read the headline.
Yeah.
Kings Herald. The Sacramento Kings are failing at all levels. Then he has a separate article taking shots at Mike Brown also. And so it's what I said earlier. Everybody got to be better. But Greg Wissinger, the guy that wrote this, on December 20th says Kings are failing at all levels. Then he has a separate article same day. You see it down there?
Oh, yeah. Mike Brown has been terrible.
And so it's like, I don't know. It seems like, and then I read his article and he's talking about dribble handoffs and percentages and all that. And it's like, I'm not going to read that crap. No offense. I'm not, that's looking for numbers to support your opinion, basically, is what Greg did in this article right here. It's, I don't think Mike's doing a good job. Let me find some numbers to back it up. And so I'm not subscribing to that. I've never been to the site. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go. So we were looking at two different articles there.
Yes.
That came out on the same day.
Right. And that one, actually, the Mike Brown one is written by Tim Maxwell.
Oh, is it Tim?
All
right.
But it is.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. They're both King's Herald. I just thought it was interesting that Greg's piece did say there are a lot of different things going wrong, whether you agree with it or not. That's just what we've been saying, right? There are so many different things. It's unfortunate to see that, in my opinion, because I know a lot of people now are probably going to pile on Mike Brown, and I think Mike Brown could be doing better, and I'm sure he would admit that, but I think it's far too easy, and I think it's too convenient, and I don't think it's correct to say, well, that's the problem. It's the coach. I really don't believe that.
Right. I don't believe that also. And let me ask you this too, Whitey. And I'm genuinely curious. They're 3 games behind the 5th spot. Does it feel worse than the standings actually indicate when I say it like that?
Yes, it's just like last night when I was looking at the game, they were down 4, but I felt like, not like, oh, they're in it. I felt like they're going to lose by 16.
Right.
So, yeah, what you say is true. The silver lining there is it does give you have a little more time than maybe you would if things were different. If other teams were playing better, you still have a little more time, a grace period to figure it out. But it has to start. You have to start figuring these things out.
Yeah, you definitely have to. I mean, we know the West is tough. Here's the problem that the Kings are having. You losing these games. Now you can't, going forward, you got to win the games you're supposed to win, and then win a bunch of games you're not supposed. You got to go to Boston now and get a win. You got to go to New York now and get a win. You don't have room for error, any margin for error now, and you're making your life that much more difficult.
You got to show up, and look who finally did.
Emron, what's up, big dog? What's going on, man? You got the new vest on and everything, looking good over there. All right. Emron Pilates coming up, True Sports Car. My son is there right now. So, yeah, he just 3 o'clock. He was on the clock, so we can't talk about Christmas gifts or anything like that.
A minute to get ready here. Let's take Chris. Let's go to 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Fans are frustrated. Chris, thanks for hanging. What's up?
What's up, man? What's up, Drapes? Go Birds, fly, Eagles, fly.
Yes, sir, Chris.
That's cut him off already.
My guy.
Okay, Okay, let me just go to the basketball game. 3 things. One is, I've said this from the beginning of the season. We need a center. Sabonis is not a center. He's not. He's a power forward. 2, we are not very deep. 17 points from the bench last night is horrendous. Horrendous. We have no depth. That's the second problem. It's not Mike Brown. It's not. We just need to get another player to I said it in the beginning and everybody said I was dumb, but we needed Zach Edey. Of course, we couldn't get him because the Grizzlies drafted him, but still, we need a center, a true center. And for the person that needs to step up in the locker room and speak up, that's got to be Fox. Fox or Monk's got to step up and nip this in the bud. Has to happen. You can't be our star player and not get on to people and not say anything. You got to be an extrovert. You can't be an introvert. You got to talk. You got to get your team motivated.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah. What do you think of that, Drapes? Yeah. Thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. The idea that Kings need a center. Domas not a center. They need a center.
I'm not buying that. I don't think that's the issue that solves everything. The slider, yeah. Emran Pilati. Are you in my camera shot, bro? You killing me, man. You're in my camera shot here, bro. You killing me. That's not the answer, Whitey, because here's the thing. All right, okay, let's say we do need a center. So what? Like, we're still good enough to win these games.
Yeah.
Roster, the way it is, we are still good enough to win. We just not doing it. Like, the players just are not locked in. Like, the turnovers. You can't have that many turnovers late in the game. 15 points off turnovers, 11 in the
so
second.
Good at that, Drake.
Right, that's
We've
the
been talking
thing.
over and over about that.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
With the
they've been going like 10 or 11 a game, and then last night, what'd you say, 12 in the second half?
In the second half. But Whitey, that's been the issue this season. One day it's the turnovers. The next day it's the 3-point shooting. Then it's the defense. Then it's the boxing out. It's every day. So there's no magical one fix, if you will, for this Kings team. You know what I mean? You get a shooter, but what about the turnovers?
Right.
You know what I mean? That we saw last night. What about the lack of boxing out? Hold up, Emran. Let me help you out, bro. You're struggling.
Why don't, maybe you plug in. Can he plug into yours and you plug into that one?
There you got the big? Yeah, I'll
keep talking, please.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that, man. It's
Remember coming in, construction working and everything.
Don't you understand radio? Come in during the break. This guy coming in midday. Oh, you did wave him in?
We don't have these issues Saturdays at 10 a.m. here at
Yeah. But no, it's everything. Every day, every game, it seems like something different. DeMar's been fantastic this season. Last night, only 10 points. You know what I mean? Like, De'Aaron Fox has been fantastic. When we needed him last night, what was it? 17 points or 18 points, whatever it was. Every game, it seems like it's something different with this team.
And then last night, as we said, and I'll bet you Emran feels this way. He's been going to Kings games for a long time. You know, the Kings a little bit wounded, Lakers wounded. So this is going to be a test of wills. I felt it yesterday at the arena. I felt like, oh, this is going to be a special night.
Yeah.
And the Lakers brought some of that, and the Kings just kind of, just didn't have it. Emran, they just didn't have it.
I didn't know Max Christie existed until last night. That guy had 3 offensive rebounds. It was one of those scenarios where, like, just watching that game, also it made me realize how incredible LeBron is and how seeing him playing live and in person once again. Sometimes we forget how great this guy is. And I
felt the exact same way. It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
JR mentioned it. Just watching it was like, oh man, he is still LeBron.
I think we're at the end of, obviously the end of his career. We're near the end, and we need to appreciate these moments, hopefully with a loss to the, that they lose as he plays well. But it's interesting because I haven't been listening to radio today. I'm just tapping in. So I'm guessing that a lot of irrational trade rumors today or requests and all kinds of weird stuff.
Fans.
But the 3-game winning streak, we're the best team in the league, right? We're the greatest thing, and then we lose a couple, and then all of a sudden, I mean, on what night was that we played against the Nuggets?
Monday.
Yeah, incredible game. We were one shot away from winning that game, and we would have been on a nice winning streak. But now all of a sudden, the season's over, and the irrational thought is there, but I do feel some doom and gloom today. Feels a little weird today than it normally does.
It does.
Even
it was the Lakers.
Yeah, it's always the Lakers, and then not only that, but just it's interesting because the trade rumors always include some form of Herter because of his contract and how he's playing. But you got to remember that the other team, listeners, has to want that player too. So when you got a guy that has 4 turnovers last night in 20 minutes, which Herter did, it seems like his interior passing was just terrible. He could not get an interior pass, left his feet, was throwing ball around.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
right.
and you look at, I think it was Monk and Fox combined for 9 turnovers between the two of them. So the two primary starting ball handlers with nearly 10 turnovers alone. That in itself is just going to be a real problem.
Look at that look on Drapes' face. You know, as you're talking, he's sitting there, and I'll bet you he's looking at your website. He's going, how much is this?
I totally am looking at the website right now.
I knew it.
I'm driving in. I'm listening to the radio, and he says, "Oh, you said, Embryn's going to be here at the top of the hour," and he goes, "Oh man, that's good. I can't wait to get in a little back and forth with him." He said. So the negotiating hour has begun.
Yes, I'm looking for something.
But here's what I do know. So Jessica asked me. She goes, "What are we doing on Christmas Eve?" And I said, "I don't know what you're doing with the baby, but I'll be waiting pins and needles for Kyle to call me sometime around 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey, big dog, what you doing right now?"
Kids around the world are waiting on Christmas Eve for Santa. You're waiting for
I'm waiting for Drapes to call me.
You're not open Christmas Eve?
For you, of course. I mean
that's when I do my shopping, bro. That's my shopping.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of it. I'm very aware of it. And then what's great is not only am I going to be open Christmas Eve specifically for him, whatever I sell, it's going to be half the price that I would normally sell.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, getting half the price is better than not getting anything. You know, at least I'm buying something, big fella.
We'll try a new strategy this year. Maybe I went there and got nothing strategy.
More on the Kings, more with Embryn when we come right back. Drive Guys, Sactown Sports.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right, sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is expanding. I guess you could say the Super Shop is getting more super. That means more for you. More apparel, more equipment, more shoes, more gift ideas, more of everything you want. If you're looking for the right gift for the golfer in your life, let the friendly team of Hagen Oaks experts help you find the perfect gift. From golf bags to golf balls, from golf pants to golf shirts, from rain gear to golf gloves, Hagen Oaks has it all. And much is on sale. Visit the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Rare Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80, or find us at hagenoaks.com.
At Makita, good enough is never enough. It's not just about the power and runtime of the tool. It's about the power and runtime of the pro. We obsess over fit, finish, and feel. Every detail, from coatings to contours. All to create tools that won't hold you back, so you can build more and never settle. If it's not right, don't put your name on it. Makita, available at the Home Depot.
Your afternoon home for Kings talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Yeah, the Kings lost last night. We'll get to it. Ho, ho, ho. It's almost Christmas. Embryn Pilati is here. Before we get any further, Jay, this is for you, Kyle Draper, and I even got one for Embryn Pilati. Yeah.
Yeah, back in here or something.
Did you label these yourself?
I did.
So you made the bubble letters?
I did.
Why?
Oh my goodness!
Can we open it now,
If you
or
wish,
is it
whatever you want? Yeah, you're certainly.
Let me show you how to open a card. The way I do it, a little different than other people.
Just rip it open?
Well, I rip it open and then I just basically take it and then I just kind of. Okay, cool.
Oh,
just shake it to see if anything comes out of it.
Oh shoot!
Emran, may your Christmas be filled with many surprises. Can I read this out loud?
Sure, if you want.
It says, thanks for making 24 more word than whack.
Oh my
And thanks
God.
for being a card part. All the best to you and your family this Christmas, Whitey. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
And you
It's
got me a
hard
card.
to get a card for a guy who
owns a card shop.
Wait a minute.
Is that a 1 of 1?
It's a Charles Barkley signed hoops card.
Yeah.
Where have I seen this before?
I don't know.
Where'd you get this from?
Did you get it from his shop?
Got it. No,
Oh,
I got it many years ago. It's from my personal collection.
Wow, this is fake, by the way. I'm just kidding. This is
Oh,
real.
that's messed up.
That's messed up.
It was given to me by someone who was, I'm going to see Charles. Do you want me to get his autograph? I said, yeah. And they came back with it. So I think it's real.
This gift is great and not tourable. Thank you very much.
you're very welcome.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Whitey.
it.
Look at this.
What'd you get?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Magic Johnson cards.
Are they autographed?
No. Got to get Magic to autograph them, and the Dominique Wilkins card,
Hey,
which I can get autographed. That's easy. to
Because
get.
my guy,
My guy.
Dominique Wilkins, my guy.
Emery, let me ask you this.
Here we go.
Because I literally have about 10 jerseys. I need.
Jay's dying laughing.
No, because
Let me ask you this. Here comes the discount.
Because I think about this almost every day.
I know.
I got like 10 jerseys I need framed.
What's wrong with the 2 that I already framed for you?
No, those are for Nick.
Oh,
yeah, those were his.
Oh,
like I got my own.
You use your discount code on it already.
All right. No.
Your discount code. Hey, can I get this for free?
How about this? I give you an appearance at the store. We do a Drapes
your
night.
presence?
Right. Yeah.
Your presence. Your presence ending in CE
I'm saying-
for presence ending in TS.
All right.
This guy.
I do need.
What a trade. Just one?
Let me say this though, real quick. I'm gonna give you your props though. This ain't joking. This is not. This is 100%. Emran hooked me up. My son had a framed Steph Curry and signed Steph Curry and signed Allen Iverson jersey. Emran framed it for me. Not only did he frame it, he actually made it. It wasn't just the jersey. He put like photos of each player.
Oh, wow.
And like it looks really nice. He went above and beyond.
How
He
about
could have
that?
just did, like we do on here. But no, this is like one you see in his store. So I appreciate that. That was really nice.
Thanks. Actually, well,
thank you.
It's not necessarily a nice thing. I'm actually here to collect. My invoice is sitting right here.
Well,
No,
Nick's working now. He'll take care.
I will tell you this. We love doing it, and we were able to do it pretty quickly. I think you guys
Yeah,
dropped
that's
it off
quick
on a Monday,
turnaround.
and we gave it to you on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that
It was
week,
ready,
yeah.
ready by Wednesday. We love doing that. It's a lot of fun, and I'm looking around at even some here in the studio. It could use a little spice on some of these framed jerseys. I feel like.
Are you chewing gum?
Yeah, he's chewing gum on the air.
No, I'm not chewing gum.
Oh, gosh, I just heard that, bro.
You know what, though? This is an improvement because you remember it wasn't that long ago we had Marvin Bagley jerseys.
Yeah,
And I kid you not. Do you remember that? I think, yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, I do remember that.
So this is an improvement.
Yeah, this
Bonus
is an
Fox,
improvement.
Malik. Yeah.
The YouTube chat's on fire right now, as it is always when I'm here. They said, can I get the discount on a Kyle Draper framed jersey? You do play over at wherever you play.
I do have a couple.
Do you have a
of-
jersey? Like, do you wear a jersey?
I don't know. Oh, for that Folsom thing?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Lifetime League?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Does it say Draper on the back?
No, I didn't.
We could put that.
Yeah,
on.
we,
we
can
need
get
to
it.
make
Should
one.
I do that? I should do
Yeah,
that. No.
we should do that, and then we give it away.
I'm number 15. Who's number 15? Davion Mitchell?
Davion Mitchell. Who else is number 15?
I don't.
Yeah.
What position you play?
Dude, all 5.
Oh,
I'm like Magic Johnson,
Oh,
but
I thought you played left
Have
out.
no fear, Draper.
Draper is here.
I thought he plays left out.
Oh, that's messed up. That's
But
messed
no,
up.
yeah, there's another one here. It says here, Draper appearance would bring at least 4 extra customers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Compio would be there. Brandon Dietzman would be there. Whitey and Jay would be there.
We would love for you to, that's a decent trade-off. Your appearance for what, 6 or 8 frame
I
jerseys?
need at least 5. At least 5. No, because here's the
At least
thing.
5.
Dude, I got Dominique.
We charge
I need
$350 per jersey. to get framed.
That's what I'm saying, man. My money ain't long like that,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
My money's not long.
I know, but the appearance will be.
Right? No, right?
We're locking up.
Oh, man.
Can I leave yet? No, stick around. You gotta stay
Oh,
there.
see, my boy Amadrock says he would show up. Think
Look at
about
that.
that. I got 5 people already at like what, $500 a pop they spend when they come to your store. I made you $2,500.
If they use the Draper special, it'd be $2,500 total.
Total.
It'd be half price.
Half price for everybody.
Hey, Emran Pilati from True Sports Cards. Any specials this week or after Christmas?
Oh my God. Oh my.
Just got off the
We
top
got
of
some
my head.
talking points.
Oh my God. It's even worse when he does the reads on Saturday mornings.
Oh my
Hey, you know where you should go to shop? Any specials right now? Yeah, we're doing the Hot Corner Kyle Draper special, 50% off. 50% off the entire Hot Corner. There's over 100,000 cards there ready to be picked up at half price. And if you end up shopping next week, it might be even lower. But the selection will be different.
Mhm.
Yeah, because people will pick through it between now and
Right.
Sunday.
Right.
But we'll have a Monday through Wednesday morning special.
Mhm.
Probably
Okay.
somewhere more than 50%. But again, it'll be lesser inventory because it'll be picked through by then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You need to get something before Christmas for a sports fin on your list. There
Now's-
you go, right?
now's
There
the
you go.
time. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's been a rough go for Northern California sports fans. I haven't seen either one of you since the last time I went to since the last time I've been here. I went to the Niners game.
Oh yeah.
That was not exciting. The Niners game on Thursday night.
Oh.
Left our house in Roseville about 2:45.
What time did you get there?
6:30. Damn. And walked in during halftime. 6 to
What?
6.
Oh,
6 to 6. Sat in the rain.
You went to you
I
didn't
went to
take
that
Beckett,
game.
did you?
No, I took
All right.
I took my wife.
You took your
It was even worse.
That's terrible.
She was like this. I did what for what? Why did we do this? So yeah, it was.
Those,
It's been a rough go for Northern California sports.
Those Purdy jerseys aren't moving quite.
I was
like
going
they
to say, has
used
it
to be, huh?
affected
Yeah.
cards? You know, the
For sure.
memorabilia, the
Yeah.
card.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that it's a lot like real estate, my background, whereas the house doesn't go down in value, but the interest in buying it does.
Right.
Right. So like Fox cards are still a value. Sabonis cards are still a value. Keegan's taking a dump. Keegan's taking a real dump. He's, I don't know if he's the untouchable prospect that we always thought that he should have been. He's not developing that direction. So a lot of people are kind of walking away from Keegan. And then of course the Purdy and the Niner stuff, McCaffrey stuff is dropping quite a bit. Ayuk, Ayuk is taking a real drop. So and Debo, people are feeling like Debo might not be on the team next year.
Right.
So there's a lot of underwhelming scenarios for cards of Northern California players. Now, if you want to talk about the other locations, people are really into it. One thing I'll tell you though, NBA in general is down, both in interest and viewership on TV, etc., as well as even the cards.
Is it because there are no hot rookies this year? You think like
bad
no
rookie class.
Wemby, no Zion?
Well, those aren't out yet, though, right?
Yeah.
Those cards aren't out yet.
But nobody even checking for those,
Yeah,
are
they're
they?
not even really asking for them. If you,
Right.
can you really think of one rookie that's the one rookie? He's local, McCain. He's from
Oh,
the
yeah,
Sacramento
McCain,
area,
yeah.
and he's out for the year. So the one rookie that was actually doing very well is nothing. We'll see if Devin Carter does anything when he comes off his injury, but for the most part, there's no rookie class, and that's what drives everything.
Mm-hmm.
The rookie class, the new hot player, and we just don't have that.
All right, let's play a little guessing game here.
Okay.
Emran against you and Jay.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, I
They-
have the
they are
list
a
here.
team
We doing that
together?
right
They're
now?
a team.
Okay.
Yes. I have here, and you may have already seen this, so we'll let them go first. Players with the most graded cards so far in 2024.
I don't know this off
All
the top
right.
of my
So
head.
players, and it doesn't mean it's necessarily just rookies, but players who this year in the calendar year 2024 had the most graded cards sent to PSA.
All
NBA?
sports?
Or
Yeah,
all
all sports.
Shohei Ohtani.
Is that you guys' guess?
Are me and Jay together?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the first
okay.
one to get 3. There's 10 on here. You guys are a team.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Well, I'll take Shohei. Yeah.
Shohei's number 4. That's correct. 211,000. Yeah.
Is it on us or still in?
What company?
This is PSA.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, don't look at your computer, big fella. You're
Yeah.
cheating. This
Listen,
guy-
when
you guys want to keep they can keep it, right?
you
Because they got one
can
right.
Google it and you'll still get it wrong. I'm the expert here. I'm a card pod.
Yeah.
Card podder.
I know. So I'm gonna let them go again.
Go ahead.
Because
we
they got
keep
that one
going
right.
until we.
Yeah.
Oh, we
after
gotta do a
we'll
break. All
Continue.
right.
You guys are up 1-0. The players with the most graded cards so far in 2024. Next with Emran on Sactown Sports.
Domantas Sabonis plays here.
He finds Sabonis, put the frosting on the cake, put the cherry on the sundae. Sabonis with a two-hand flush makes it 114-106.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center for your Friday. Expect to have some gray skies around while high clouds move through this afternoon. Today's a dry day, good for traveling. Highs will peak today in the mid to upper 50s. Overnight lows drop off to the low 40s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's the year-end event right now at Folsom Lake Kia with huge year-end savings, low finance rates, and zero down deals with approved credit. Come see my friends at Folsom Lake Kia and tell them DC sent you. FolsomLakeKia.com.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. And get this, Napoleon Grill's Black Friday Cyber Mondays include a limited time $300 off their top-selling Phantom Grill and 15% off all gas, kettle, and travel grills. Napoleon Grills are built different, built better, built to last. Complete with a lifetime warranty and premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Whitey and Napoleon Grills wish you happy holidays. Visit Green Acres Nursery today for your best selection of Napoleon Grills and accessories.
Get year-end pricing during Happy Holidays at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on our entire selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Ridgeline Civics, and Accords. Plus, with low finance and lease options, now's the time to buy. Hurry in and save during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, or go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Sacramento's premier country music festival, Country in the Park, is coming back May 16th and 17th at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Billy Currington, Cole Wetzel, Nate Smith, and more. You'll enjoy food trucks, rock walls, and a mechanical bull, line dancing, and more. Single-day GA tickets start at $52 at CITPFest.com. It's Country in the Park, May 16th and 17th with Good Guys Heating and Cooling. Find out more at CITPFest.com.
Hey, what's up, Sacramento? It's Kyle Draper. Turn up the cleanliness at your restaurant, healthcare, or industrial business with Alsco Uniforms, the official sponsor of the Sacramento Kings Mop Crew. We've got you covered with crisp uniforms, hygienically clean linens, floor mats, and, of course, mops delivered weekly. But that's not all. Alsco Uniforms also offers weekly services for first aid and restroom supplies. Discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms. Just go to alsco.com to learn more. Again, that's ALSCO.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. Rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I got a picture of a photograph.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Yeah, the Kings lost last night. We'll get back to that. A lot of frustrated fans. Right now, Emran Pilati is with us from True Sports Cards, and we're playing a little guessing game. Players with the most graded cards so far in 2024. Emran's the expert. He's got the advantage, so we let Jay and Kyle, the team of Jay and Kyle, go first. And you guys said Shohei Ohtani. I have the top 10 here. First team to get 3 of the correct answers wins. And so now it goes to Emran. We were going to give you guys another chance, but then Emran blurted something out that you would have stole. So, yes, Emran, your turn. Shohei Ohtani, number 4. This is PSA, most graded cards, 211,000. Shohei cards.
For what? This is for what period of time?
This is from the calendar year 2024. It's actually only up to the 18th of December. So we're just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama, pardon me. 407,000.
Number one.
That was number one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
No
an
doubt.
easy one.
If you stacked all the cards of Victor Wembanyama that were sent to PSA for grading, they would stack 8,000 feet in the air.
Damn.
So not that many.
Damn.
407,000. So yes, number one. So that's the thing with that, right? I know if I open cards and I get a Victor card, I'm like, yeah, but a lot of people have them, right?
Well, think about this. Think about the revenue just on Victor for the year of 2024. If PSA collected roughly, let's say at the lowest end, $20 per card to get that graded, what kind of numbers are they looking at?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Was that $8 million?
Mhm.
$8 million in Victor.
Just off of one.
One player.
Yeah.
And that's not including the higher level cards that require $100, $200, $300.
Right.
And the wonderful thing about PSA is if your card grade's high and the value goes up, here comes the upcharge.
Yeah.
I got charged. We had a customer come in and bring in their Michael Jordan rookie card, 1986 Fleer, number 57. The card came in. We sent it to get grading. The grading was about $200 cost. It came back a 9, which is, one short of the 10. Value on that's between 25 and 35,000 now.
Damn.
In fact, I flew down to Southern California on Sunday to go pick it up. Came right back, and they charged them an additional almost $1,000.
PSA did.
Yes.
That's weird.
Well, they charged my credit card that I had to collect for my customer, but hey, good news, bad news.
That's not fair. Is it?
It's the world that we live in now.
It's like,
So what
this
Emron
card
does-
means a lot. Let me get a cut of that.
And Emron, I think you might have said this on the Saturday show. Emron will tell the customer, if you don't want to pay that, then
I'll buy the card from you
buy the-
minus all this.
Oh, okay. All that.
But we've got guys that are sitting there excited because they're my age, 45 to 50 years old, and saying, I hold this card since I was a little kid. I should get it graded. Then they come in, they get it graded, and all of a sudden it turns into an 8 or a 9, and they're instantly thousandaires from this card.
Mhm.
And it's pretty exciting to see that, to know that they've carried cards, because for the most part, anything that we collected when we were young, my age, is pretty toast.
Number 1, Victor Wembanyama. Number 4, Shohei Ohtani.
All right,
Back to
Jay.
Drapes and Jay. First one to get 3 of the top 10 most graded cards.
You got any thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, the next one for me would be Paul Skeens.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Yes.
Yeah, come on, man. He's hot.
He's graded, that's for sure.
He's graded. All right, we're gonna go Paul Skeens.
The next one I'd say is Anthony
Hold
Edwards.
on.
No, but
Yeah, you don't want to give Emron your answers.
But Emron's he's the expert.
But
So
you
we,
only get, I'll tell you, one of the names you said's on here and the other one isn't.
but me and my guys got to talk.
Yeah,
See?
Okay.
So how do
right,
we?
All right, me and Jay are talking.
Yeah, like,
all right,
yeah.
so all right. Let's do Paul Skeens.
You going to Paul?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens?
I told you that. Damn it.
I don't think
I
his
knew
cards,
it.
they
I
didn't
knew
come
it.
out until
I
for a
knew
long
it,
time.
Emron.
Yeah.
Emron's over there shaking his head like, yup, you got me. I see how
Anthony Edwards, C.J. Stroud. There's a couple more. Like,
Well, you're going to get another turn.
How many
Unless Emron locks you out here.
no, he get even if he gets one right, it comes back to
What do
him.
you got,
It's
Emron?
so funny because it's first to 3, but you guys get 4 questions.
No,
in a row.
we're talking it out.
Damn.
Wait till it's your turn so you don't help
The
him.
turn was Paul Skeens.
Yeah, so Victor Wembanyama, number 1, Shohei Ohtani, number 4. You guys are tied 1-1. What's your guess?
Who? 1-1.
Yeah.
I get more because I got the first one.
Nah.
No, you got the second
Oh,
one.
we just
Strangely,
total.
doesn't work that way.
Oh, even though your answer was number 1,
Right.
it's still equivalent to number 4.
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought that was
yes.
odd too, but then there it is in the rules.
I know the rules that you made up just a few minutes ago. Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Nah, that's not on there. Watch. Paul Skeen's not on there. Aaron Judge's not on
Aaron
there.
Judge.
Yeah.
Top 10.
But was he number 11 or number 17 like Paul Skeens?
I only have
All
the
right,
top
Jay.
10.
Let me get this one. Let me.
I gave you 2.
No, let me get this one.
This
big
is
fella.
from PSA, the most graded cards in 2024.
Most graded cards.
Yeah, Wembanyama was 407,000. Shohei was 211,000. And there are some names that have been mentioned in various contexts that are
Drapes,
on the
go
list.
with Anthony
Hey,
Edwards.
take your time, guys. The show ends at
I'm
6.
going to go. Nah, Jay's telling me Anthony Edwards. Jay, you were wrong with the Skeens, and I trusted you, big fella.
Go with CJ Stroud, team.
No, you killing me, Jay. I'm going to go Steph Curry.
Steph
Nope.
Curry.
Oh, shoot.
I know he.
Not on there. What do you think, Cameron?
Stroud.
CJ Stroud, number 3 answer.
CJ Stroud's that popular?
Yeah, man, he's
223,000 cards.
I didn't
graded.
know CJ Stroud. Look, is this stuff moving like that?
This is uncomfortable. 2-on-1, and I'm still whooping you both.
Nah. CJ Stroud. I had no idea.
Yeah, so we still got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All right, Jay.
Cameron's only one
Anthony
away.
Edwards is on there.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's on there.
107,000 cards, number 5 answer.
Let's go, baby.
Whoa, I was not
It is-
expecting that.
He's number 9. I read the wrong name. It's number 9 is Anthony Edwards. 80,000. Number 9, Anthony Edwards.
All right,
So it's
we
2-2.
got
I
it.
got another one. See, dang, he just gave it.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
you just gave it away.
I did.
Yeah.
Don't
But
say anything.
Emron, you can lock it down right here.
Emron don't know, though. See?
Richardson.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. 107,000. Number 5, Anthony Richardson.
Are football
Emron
cards
is
the most
winner.
popular of all the sports?
Yes.
Really?
And they're the most expensive to get.
Really?
Yeah. Right now, we just had Panini Prism just come out.
Mhm.
It came out Wednesday. We had it on the shelf at $950 a box. That's $950 per box. 12 packs, 12 cards, 144 total cards, 2 autographs per box, $950. It's now on the shelf at $1025.
Wow.
And it will continue
What?
to climb. And you cannot get Jaden Daniels, you cannot get Caleb Williams, and you cannot get any of the major rookie autographs in there. The 2 that you can get are JJ McCarthy and Michael Penix Jr., which is a good card to get right now because Penix now with the starting role.
Number 2 on the list. Any guesses?
Michael Jordan.
That is correct.
Yeah.
269,000.
Yep.
Number 6 is Kobe.
Yeah.
Number 7
Is Griffey on there?
LeBron.
Yeah, I was gonna say Griffey
Number
on there.
8.
Oh, I got
Ellie-
one.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Number 8.
Come on, baby.
Oh, okay,
Now,
Jay.
you're the best at making shots after the buzzer.
And
Pop
number
a shot,
10
baby. Pop a shot.
Number 10 was Griffey Jr. Yes.
Damn.
Caitlin Clark was number
Oh, I wouldn't have
7
guessed
for
that.
all basketball players, but she was not
Caitlin
in the
Clark.
top 10 overall.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
There you go.
Next year, it's going to be all Valkyries. Nothing but Valkyries
Yep.
being graded.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whew.
All right.
What a great game that you set up and then changed the rules in the middle of it.
Well, I thought it was competitive. That's the main thing. You shouldn't complain when you were victorious. What can you tell us?
Did I
Emron,
win?
about- Yeah, you won.
You didn't say
Yeah,
anything
you
about
got
that.
No,
You
because
won
I
for-
cut him off.
Jay, even though you were on the losing team, can I get some We Are the Champions music or something in the background?
We
To
are the
celebrate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't play that cliche stuff. But yeah.
I like how he just did that. Oh, yeah, you won. Okay, let me press this
Well,
button.
no, that's cliche stuff. We don't do that here.
Okay, well then, so I get nothing?
Well, no, you got. I mean, what do you want?
A celebratory song or something.
Well, you want cliche stuff, so I stopped
If
listening.
you won, you would have already played some music for you
Of
and
course,
Kyle
of
for
course.
sure.
So what's new? You mentioned the Prism football is new in shop.
Yeah, Prism just came out, and there's a controversy happening.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Yeah.
The controversy is that you're not supposed to open that product as a store or as a hobby breaker until the release date, which is Wednesday.
Oh.
Some breakers opened on Tuesday and pulled some of the biggest cards that you could pull out of the product.
Oh, kind
So-
of undermining. Yeah,
Correct.
it's like, why should I buy this for $10,000?
The Caleb Williams one of one was pulled on Tuesday.
Cool.
The other big cards were pulled. All of a sudden, it affects us that playing by the rules to open the product like you're supposed to. Imagine now it affects the financials because when you have one of the top cards pulled out of the product, the demand for those cards aren't as high as it would be. For example, the Paul Skeens one of one major league debut has still not been pulled. Still not been pulled. So those boxes started at $450. Those jump up boxes now are approaching $750 in a matter of a month and a half, because they're all waiting to see if they can pull that Paul Skeens $1 million value card. So as soon as that's pulled, all those boxes are, I wouldn't say tank,
Going
but
down.
they're certainly going to go down. But the Jackson Merrill was pulled last weekend. Now's your
Good.
chance. If you have an extra $250,000 laying around, why do you?
I
as
might.
well-
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need those cards back.
How much would a Charles Barkley autographed hoops card get me?
Brock Purdy is the best, right? Well, look at that when we come back with Emran. It's the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Hello, I'm Frank Cock with Retirement Security Centers with the weekly economic update. Federal Reserve cut rates by 0.25% again this week and indicated a path forward for rates in the near future. Federal Reserve indicated they will be much more patient in making future cuts. The stock market reacted strongly with negative volatility pulling markets down. With possibly as few as 2 rate cuts next year, the higher for longer may be the way forward. The Fed is still trying to get closer to its neutral rate, which is estimated to be 3%, expecting this to happen possibly by 2026. The neutral rate is the rate of interest that will neither hamper the economy nor allow it to overheat, causing drastic price increases. With prices for rent, car insurance, and repairs cooling, the hope is that inflation will return to its prior descending pattern. Some inflationary headwinds are potential tariffs and mass deportations, which could cause shortages of workers, leading to wage inflation and price increases. Lower taxes could cause increased spending, as paying less in taxes could lead to more discretionary income. Increasing supply to meet increased demand could mitigate this, but the Federal Reserve doesn't have the tools to do this. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic FA Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Osaic FA is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic FA.
There are times when everybody needs a big-time closer, and that is especially true when it comes to your garage door. That's why I proudly recommend National Garage Door, Whitey Gleason here for National Garage Door. Whether you're looking to repair an existing door or get a brand new one installed, you need National Garage Door. They're family-owned and operated. They've been around since 1974 because service is their number one priority. National Garage Door are the region's BSE, or broken spring experts, and the styles, prices, and quality of the new doors will surprise you. Our garage door was starting to sound like, and it's not supposed to sound like that. So Kevin from National Garage Door came out and he said, yeah, we can patch this up, but we got the new garage door, which is Whisper Quiet. National Garage Door sells quality Rainer branded garage doors. They offer sales, service, and installation on all residential and commercial doors and operators. A garage door stuck. You call National Garage Door, they'll set you right up. If you have garage door needs, old ones coming apart, or you're looking to improve your curb appeal, let National Garage Door come through for you in the clutch and be your closer. 638-4554, National Garage Door.
Get huge year-end savings on the all-new 2025 Silverado now at Maida Chevy.
With $8,000 off MSRP after rebates on select new 2025 half-ton Silverado LT and RST.
And Maida Chevy has one of the largest selections of new 2025 Silverados in the Sacramento area.
$8,000 off new 2025 Silverado at Maida Chevy. Now that's big, huge. See them all at MaidaChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing lease in some of the offers.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. What's happening, Chad, for the wrap-up the year sales event?
Well, I can't believe we made this work. I had to double check to make sure it was legit. But right now, you can lease a new 2024 Dodge Hornet RT plug-in for as low as $5 a month plus tax for 24 months with $49.95 due at signing.
Oh, sorry, I must have misheard you. Did you say $5 a month?
I know, it's crazy. But for less than the cost of a cup of coffee each month, you can be driving around a brand new Dodge Hornet. But this $5 a month deal can't last long.
Yeah, I can see why. If you want a new car with a monthly payment half the price of a fast food meal, you better hurry to Hoblet Dodge in Woodland. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period.
$5 for 24-month lease offer before tax and license. Must be California West Business Center resident. Rebates include $6,500 SFS hybrid electric federal tax credit, subject to change without notice, and $2,500 West BC lease cash. $49.95 due at signing. 10,000 miles per year with 30-cent fee per mile over. Tax and license extra. Fourth is net savings. Sample VIN A13914. See dealer for details.
Serious accident. You deserve the law offices of Jeremy Winter. 877-637-3237. Jeremy lost his mother in a car accident and knows firsthand the pain caused by tragedy. That is why he became an attorney to fight for others who are going through a tragedy. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, you deserve more. You deserve better. You deserve Jeremy Winter. 877-637-3237.
Ready for winter? Forecasters are already predicting record sick days. Don't become a healthcare statistic. Fight sickness with fitness. Create a daily workout and stick to it. Let the Good Feet store help you meet your workout goals. With Good Feet Arch Supports, the pain in your feet, knees, hips, and back become history. And Good Feet Arch Supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Visit goodfeet.com for an appointment or just stop in. The Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Vacaville, and in Reno on South Virginia Street.
Looks like you made the ice list this year.
Santa, don't you mean the nice list?
No, ice, because Prestigio Jewelers carries all the ice you need. For over 30 years, Prestigio Jewelers has offered in-house financing and fine jewelry. Guaranteed credit approval between $400 and $10,000 with no money down options. Make this Christmas season unforgettable. The perfect jewelry, the perfect price, helping you build perfect credit. With locations in Sacramento, Stockton, Merced, and Fresno, or online at prestigiojewelers.com.
All I do is win, win, win.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
That was for Imran Pilati, who defeated both Jay and Kyle Draper today in the guessing game on whose card you rated the most.
You better recognize. Yeah. It's
You would have
important.
lost, bro.
Thank you very much, Jay, for playing, even though you were part of the losing team.
No worry. No sore loser.
Card part over there.
Unfortunately, we were not able to play that today for the Sacramento Kings. Maybe after tomorrow, right? Maybe we'll be
Bounce
playing.
back game tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, Emran, I know you wanted to talk about, speaking of PSA, you got some things going on at your store.
Yep.
With what? JSA.
Different
now.
company. Yeah. A lot of essays going on.
Yeah.
We recently connected with James Spence Authentication, friend of the show, friend of the shop. And they're going to be able to have an authenticator come out to our shop here on first week of January to take items that people have autographed and they have not been authenticated by a third party yet.
Yeah, like the card I gave
Like the card that you gave me, yes.
Right?
Yes. Let's hope for good news on that one. And you could drop off your items at the store. We'll charge you whatever the retail price is for what Spence Authentication would do. You drop it off no later than January 2nd. We'll get it authenticated for you. You can come pick them back up on January 10th. So it's a good way to take your items that you're unsure about its authenticity, making sure the third party that's the experts in the field can verify that it's a valid signature. And in some cases, tell you that it's not. Last time we had Michael Jordan items come in, probably 12 items with 3 different customers. And only 2 of the 12 passed.
Ooh,
now, it's not saying that they're fake. It's just saying that this third-party expert is telling you that they cannot verify that it's an authentic signature.
So would you have to, assuming you felt strongly that it was legit, you'd have to try to get someone else to authenticate it?
Yeah, but you're paying for the attempt.
Yeah.
So I'm giving them, not the pass, you're paying for the attempt. So if you're going to bring Michael Jordan in as an example, I'm going to look and see what they would charge for something like that. But my guess is like around $100. So you bring in your Michael Jordan autographed item, and then you say, I'd like this to be authenticated. Then we charge you what they would charge us, which is say $100 as an example. And then they will examine it, determine whether or not it's real or not, and then give you something that would verify, most likely in the case of a Jordan, a letter of authenticity saying that this is something that is valid and it is real.
Gotcha.
If it doesn't pass, they'll also give you a note saying, here's why it didn't pass. Here's why we believe that it didn't pass.
Here's why you're a bad person.
Here's why you should just stop collecting in all formats.
What if this is just totally theoretical? What if somebody had an autograph book that used to belong to their father and they almost threw it out and they found out that it had hundreds of old baseball autographs from the late 30s, including like DiMaggio and Honus Wagner and Jimmy Fox and stuff like that? Would they be able to bring it in, or would that be probably like cost prohibitive because there's so many signatures?
I'm going to take a guess it's you that you're talking about. What? Because that was a very
very detailed, right?
And I wish.
What if the dad is from the 30s and then you're showing me pictures of it? Yeah, that would be a multi-signed item. It's probably going to be somewhere in the $150 to $200 range to get that authenticated. I've already seen that piece. You've already showed it to me. I believe it's real. So
freaking Honus Wagner.
That's
there,
pretty
Drapes.
sweet.
I will tell you that I'm looking here at Jordan. Michael Jordan would be, I'm going back to the Michael Jordan thing because that was what I was talking about. Michael Jordan fee would be $150 to get that authenticated. So there were 10 items that people paid $150 for each that did not pass, and 2 people that it did pass for, or 2 items, I should say.
Yeah.
So you're paying for the attempt. And I think what I would tell people is that for the most part, I've been doing this for more than 20 years. I could usually tell just by my eyes, just looking at the item going, don't even send that, Kyle. Don't send that YB. That's not going to work and save you the money and hassle. But if it's close, I mean, I'd say, okay, take it to the next step, pay for the authentication to get done. So our team, and then there's some stuff that's just basically not going to pass. And we know that for a fact because it's clearly forged. It's clearly an issue. There was a guy that came in telling me that he got a Babe Ruth ball signed, and okay, I look at it and it's a Bud Selig issued baseball. It's kind of tough to have the commissioner of baseball that's only been the commissioner since the 2000s with a Babe Ruth signed.
Doesn't
really that math don't work.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I got a James Naismith signed ball, with Adam Silver as the commissioner.
Right,
that doesn't work. Doesn't work. So
one of those Spalding never flats.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Exactly. I had Babe Ruth and Jaron Fox signed in the same ball. No, that doesn't work. So we'll try to help you on some of those. But today we had some really great drop-offs. We had some Ken Griffey Jr. bats that came in.
Really?
We had some Mike Piazza bats that came in. We had some. We had a Joe DiMaggio signed photo. So these are all going towards authentication. We put them in our secure facility, making sure that you guys know that they're safe and sound with us.
So you guys are in the back first, though. Like, hey, I gotta try this out.
Well, I want to know if it's game used. Let's try it. If it ain't game used, it's in back room used for sure. So yeah, we're ready for those drop offs. So come by the shop, and if you don't see me there, you can always ask for Shep. You can call us at the shop at 916-259-1993 and we'll get you set up.
Got to catch up on a couple things real quick here. According to Michelle Dapper, it's a go. Multiple sources close to Sac State confirmed the deal has been finalized to bring Brendan Marion in as the new Hornets head football coach. So that's going on today. But we had that earlier this week.
We had that this week.
Joe Davidson said, yeah, he's the guy. Drapes, according to NBA Central, the Atlanta Hawks, and according to Jake Fisher, the Hawks are looking to trade Clint Capella. Yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to mention here, it's not really breaking news, but how about that Brock Purdy giving a bunch of Toyota trucks to his offensive linemen? How about that?
Ridiculous.
Purdy. How about that?
Do you want me to be honest or no? Because didn't Diamador Lenore do something also?
Yeah, he dropped off some Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, some Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're as bad as the Niners are, you don't deserve no gifts. You know what I mean? Like, your teammates don't deserve gifts. And if you do give gifts, don't be publicizing it. Keep that to yourself. You should be focused on winning football games. These dudes don't deserve gifts.
This is called preemptive, okay? He's on the brink of signing a large contract, provided that he's healthy. What he's saying is, here's some trucks. Keep me upright. Make sure I get paid at the end of the year.
You guys saw that story, right?
What?
About Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
So Toyota gets a little something,
Yeah, a little
right?
pub, yeah.
So he's a Toyota guy. So I'm wondering if he ain't
even pay for those things.
Pay
Come on,
taxes
man.
on it. Sale taxes.
Let me say this, fellas. Let me say this.
It ain't no Mercedes-Benz from Stockton.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
If I could get a nice little deal from Mercedes-Benz in Stockton, I believe Brock Purdy can get a few trucks from Toyota.
Got 10 of them.
Like,
Who would you give
seriously.
them away to?
None of you guys. None of y'all.
That's what I'm talking
None of
about.
y'all haters.
Jay wouldn't even get one.
You know, I would start with my boy Derek Too Shifty on the YouTube chat.
You're gonna give it to Derek Too Shifty over us?
Over you, not
over
us.
me. What would you say to me exactly? I ain't giving it to you. That's exactly my quote. December 24th at 10:30 a.m. at my store when he comes in.
I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you the 50% off deal. You know, the Drapes deal. Jay, Whitey, I would give it to
it's
you
a
guys.
giveaway.
Drapes is going Drapes, bro.
Hey, Drapes is gonna. Hey, Jay, get this. This guy just said he would give me a 50% off deal on a giveaway. How's this work?
Yeah,
dude, we could talk. We could negotiate.
What's a negotiation on a gift?
How about I'll give you the
hey,
car.
Merry Christmas.
Let me get
you only
5
owe me
frame
half
jerseys.
of what I just paid for it.
Just at least frame 5 of my jerseys.
At least? Oh, you'll let me? My goodness, the deals keep getting better for me.
Come on, man.
We'll come back with a look. Are you staying a while? You wait
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, all right.
You ain't got nothing going on, right?
Does Coach Brown need to find a new post-game message? We're back with that on Sactown Sports.
Saturday night, Kings and Lakers. Game night with Scott Marsh on the high flyer Henry Turner starts at 6. Tip-off at 7:30. Your exclusive home for the Sacramento Kings. Sactown Sports 1140.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Data Bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave coming to you from my good friends at American Energy. Look, it's already cold outside. It's only going to get colder. American Energy wants to help you stay warm and make sure your system is operating safely. So right now is the time to take advantage of the $49 tune-up inspection. Normally, $119, $49 right now, and that includes a full safety and duct inspection. And check it out. If your system's over 10 years old, and I'll bet it is, the tune-up, yeah, it's free. It's free from a company that's been in business since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ Better Business Bureau. Check their Yelp, check their Google reviews. Don't take my word for it. Give them a call right now. $50 off your first recommended repair. If you need a new furnace, half off the price of a new unit. Check them out at theaeway.com and tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9998 now.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code SECONDFREE by January 26th. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices.
I'm Craig Ashton of the injury law firm of Ashton & Price. The winter months bring joy, but also with more rain and snow, unfortunately, more accidents. Over the last quarter century, thousands of Northern California residents have looked to Ashton & Price to be their root op with a law license to guide them through the storm of an injury claim. As always, we wish you and your family the safest and happiest of holidays. But if you need us, at Ashton & Price, we're here for you. So whether you've been naughty or nice, happiest holidays from Ashton & Price.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is expanding. I guess you could say the Super Shop is getting more superer. That means more for you. More apparel, more equipment, more shoes, more gift ideas, more of everything you want. If you're looking for the right gift for the golfer in your life, let the friendly team of Hagen Oaks experts help you find the perfect gift. From golf bags to golf balls, from golf pants to golf shirts, from rain gear to golf gloves, Hagen Oaks has it all. And much is on sale. Visit the Hagen Oaks Golf Superer Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80, or find us at hagenoaks.com.
You
local sports leader in the 916.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140.
For that, you also want to be watching social media for the videos we have promoting it, because ours was great, especially me.
Yeah, starring Mr. Gleason.
The G, yo.
Oh my!
See, me, you, Jay, and my man, what's his name? Your boy in there.
That's classic. That's classic.
Yeah. So anyway,
oh man,
that's all day Monday, every hour.
Okay.
Questions for the two of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you, for your loved ones, do you provide the opportunity for them to tell you what they want for Christmas to where you go get them exactly? Or Jay says yes.
Oh, 100%.
So like my wife, we're going to go to Sephora tonight because she has this particular scent that she likes. So we're going to go to Sephora. We're going to get some food with Beckett and the baby. So she's going to go, I would like this one, please. And I go, yes,
nah. Significant other you're talking about?
Well,
or a kid.
Any loved one.
Any loved one? Kids, yes. Adults, no. I choose. I get to pick because my gifts are next level. It's always,
if you're lucky enough to receive one from you.
I will say this, Emran. If you're in tune with your partner, they shouldn't have to tell you.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'm saying.
This guy.
If you're Jessica, I know she's watching right now. She's like, you know what, Drapes, you're right. If you listen throughout the year, you wouldn't have to have her go say, I want that one.
Line stepper.
This is a line stepper. That's right, Charlie Murphy. No, yeah, Jessica says I don't listen to her. I don't remember what she said, but the point of it is that like she tells me, she's like, do you need a little assistance with what I might want for Christmas? Because she got me what I wanted. And it's a secret, but I know what it is because I saw the box. It's in the shape of a PS5, and I cannot wait. I've been asking her for a year to
PS5. Really?
Yes,
Even I knew that's what you were getting.
Yes,
Because
I've been begging for it for like forever. Yeah. She's like, nope. I'm like, I'm a grown man. I'll get what I
deserve
want.
it, right?
If it's okay with you. And so, yeah, I was just curious if you and Nick or Quinn, or do you say, hey, what do you want? And then you buy it for them, or do you like, ta-da? You're going to Taylor Swift. By the way, that was one of the greatest gifts I've ever seen.
Dude,
somebody give
the kids. Yeah, that's Quinn. Dog, she made a slideshow. She tells me exactly what she wants.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, yes. I got to look at it because I got to go shopping for her later today.
Okay, so
how do you know they still got the stuff, Drapes? Like some of the items.
Stuff is generic, bro.
Oh,
it's like, a Lululemon shirt or something, something like that.
Daughter.
We're not running out of it. This is not Tickle Me Elmo.
Right, exactly. It ain't
so should I expect on Christmas Eve?
Tickle Me Elmo.
Should I expect on Christmas Eve at 11:01 a.m. a Kyle Draper PowerPoint presentation of what you need out of my store?
Dude,
if it's a Draper thing,
I'm going to go Monday to your store. I can't go there now because somebody's there. Oh, they listen at the shop too, don't they? Damn.
They don't listen. They don't listen. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to my radio show. Yeah. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
you'll be all right. How about you, Whitey? Do you?
I'm with you. It's whatever works. You can go buy it yourself if you want. If that's
I'll reimburse you.
Yeah, because my wife is notoriously hard to please when it comes to gifts. And then last weekend we were with her family, and her mother returned something that she had given her. So that's right. Oh, that's where you get it. She had given something. My wife gave something to my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law returned. Said, yeah, I don't really need this. And I saw that. I was like, oh, that's where she gets it. So anyway, whatever works.
Reminds me of the old Simpsons episode where Homer gave Marge a bowling ball with the name Homer on it. And she goes, "What's this?" And he goes, "I got it for you." She goes, "I don't want this." He goes, "Yes, I get a bowling ball."
You're not going to use it. Yeah.
Right.
Perfect
Exactly.
voices. Perfect voices. And I also do not enjoy opening gifts from somebody that already tells you. I just saw this the other day. It was a white elephant gift exchange that we did at my wife's friend's house. And the person's opening the gift and the gift giver is like, I don't know. You're probably not going to like it. I mean, they haven't even started ripping this thing
Right.
yet. You know, I brought the gift receipt and you can totally return it. I know it's not you. It's like, can I open it first and confirm that I don't like it? Yeah, it's one of those scenarios. I hate opening gifts from those kinds of people. Like, should I just give it back to you and give me the gift receipt? I won't even open it.
Right.
Not
I don't want it now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We've danced around it, but we have to get back to the Kings last night. We're trying to have, Christmas merriment. And all that.
We're having a good Friday.
But that was a tough one last night, Emron, and Kings fans are just so disappointed in the way the Kings just kind of came out so flat against the hated you-know-whos. And the thing that gets me, Emron, Jay, Drapes, is Mike Brown after every game. I'm a Mike Brown supporter. I don't think they should even be thinking about, maybe we need another coach. No. But every game, every time they lose, Mike Brown comes out and says, yeah, every time I want to do it, they don't do it. I'm not going to yell at them. What do I do? And we just need a different message publicly. Even if privately that's what you're doing, we need a different message publicly.
You know who was the Kings whisperer last year?
Who's that?
Jordy. I think Jordy was a glue piece that was not as visible as he of the importance of who he is. Look at what he's done with the Nets. In fact, I think Nets ownership is a little upset that he's winning more than he's losing.
That's why they had to trade Schroeder. It's like, no, get rid of him. We're winning too many games.
Yeah, we're winning too many games. People are hustling and they want to play for Jordy. And I don't think that that's given enough notice on this scenario. And if they're wanting to lose, I mean, as you know, Cam Johnson is a guy that I'm a big fan of that would come over to the Kings, and it would require some stuff.
Yeah.
My buddy Leo over at Cowbell Kingdom said something online about Herder and Devin and a first rounder for Cam. I think the salaries work. I would love to have Cam on this team. Nice long forward, but he's kind of duplicates Keegan. But having a Keegan off the bench, relieving a Keegan would be kind of cool.
Such a good shooter.
Yeah.
I think he was 33 and 10 last night or something.
Dude, he's shooting like 40. No, wait. I'm trying to think.
He's well over 40.
Yeah.
I think he was 42 last I checked.
Yeah. But then again, it comes down to it. Will the other team want the pieces that are sent over? And if you're intending to lose, you're not worried about the pieces. You're worried about the collateral in the draft capital that you're getting. So as long as the Kings start attaching some draft pieces to whatever they send out, I think the Nets are a buyer.
Drapes, how long before the Kings have to look at that and go, we don't want to give up 2 first rounders, but we got to do something to save the season? How close are they to that?
I think they're always looking, guys.
I know they're looking.
It's like where their hand is forced.
Yeah.
You're talking about?
You don't want to trade 2 first rounders, right? But you may have to get somebody like that.
I think, honestly, it's constantly thought about. Like, I think the conversations are constantly ongoing, whether it's December, whether it's September, whether it's February trade deadline. I think if your mind is made up, this player can help us. It's not about are you losing now or not. It's about we like this player. So I think, the urgency is there right now is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to wait another 6 losses or whatever, drop down in the standings. I think that's already there.
But it's tricky, isn't it? In this sense, you want, let's say the price on Cam Johnson is here, and you're hoping maybe by the time the deadline approaches, maybe it comes down a little bit. And then we won't have to give up as much. But at some point, it's like, we can't take that risk. We got to make it happen.
Are you really concerned, not you, Waddy, but is one really concerned about losing a 20-something pick?
Yes.
No.
He
who
is.
cares?
Yeah, he's nervous.
You might need him.
If you're relying on the success of your team on a 20-something draft pick, you got bigger problems than that.
Okay.
The answer is yes. So get rid of him. Who cares? I mean, if you think about it, draft picks don't really matter if you have the right mix of the acquisition coming in. The Niners gave away, I'm using a football analogy against basketball. The Niners gave up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. It didn't hurt them in the sense of the Super Bowl run because they had Purdy sitting third deep on the, a 7th-round pick, Mr. Irrelevant. So
I think it did hurt them. There's guys they'd have on the roster right now who would be helping them that they don't have because they traded those picks away. But that's awfully hard to prove.
Right, but also you lucked out all luck with Mr. Irrelevant being your starting quarterback that's going to make $35 million a year moving forward. Let's go back to the Kings. What I'm getting at is that I look at the Kings scenario as this bench is really tough. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I remember looking at it this morning. All starters were at like 35 or 30 plus minutes per. Keon and Herter were the only ones in the 20-minute range off the bench.
Talking about last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And the other thing, is it correct? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then the other part about it was, and Drapes watch every minute of every game. De'Aaron got 5 fouls 6 minutes into the third quarter. There's no talk about that. When you have your star player and he's now got to sit for the next, I don't know how long. And
how about that 5th foul last night, Drapes?
That technical on Sabonis. There's a lot of things
that led to the
you got 4 fouls.
Right, he reaching in, like swiping from the back. Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about, man. Being locked in.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You got to understand time and situation. You got 4 fouls. You swiping and you pick up your 5th, you're hurting your team.
Right.
Like we just IQ wise, we're not locked in out there.
And those things are magnified in my mind when you've just come out, which is you're right, and said, I want to stay here, but I'm going to give my all. The organization has to give its all. You can't say that and then make plays like that.
I think that's being overblown. Truly. I think De'Aaron has, and again, what do I know? But De'Aaron really doesn't have any interest in leaving. You could tell that he's grounded into this community. He wants it to win.
He said it. I know today talking about, the noise. He'll get beyond the noise. He's the one that made the noise.
He's on the Draymond Green podcast.
He's like my garage
They're going to
door.
ask questions that's going to cause reasons for concern or conversations. I think that he's committed to this location. He's the one that brought DeMar over. He's the one that courted DeMar over. So if the DeMar thing doesn't work, what you don't want to do is turn this into a LeBron situation where he says, you better bring this guy in or I'm out of here. You better bring this guy in or I'm out of here. That's what LeBron did. He did that with Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson, they signed to a long-term contract. Then LeBron said, get me out of here. And then they're stuck with Tristan's contract. So there's a lot of scenarios here where you don't let the player determine how the team rolls until they have a success level that allows them to demand that kind of stuff. If Steph Curry said, get Clay out of here, you get Clay out of there. If Steph Curry says, bring in Durant, you bring in Durant because Curry has the track record to do that. De'Aaron's on his way, but that doesn't necessarily mean, hey, you should be demanding things to be changed. And not only that, but when you talk like that during a season, your teammates hear you, right? Hey, you know what? Get me new people. Are you talking about me? Because now I don't want to pass to you, De'Aaron. Now I'm going to be a little bit different. So talking during the season is a little tough. And sometimes I wish that the players wouldn't do that, particularly in trade or roster changing when you're talking about your teammates that you're working with on a daily basis.
How about this, Drapes? I don't know if you heard this today. Speaking of LeBron, according to Jovan Buha, do I have his name right from The Athletic? I think it's his name.
Yeah.
Jovan Buha. He said on Alan Stiles' show today that LeBron, before he signed, had a list of players that if the Lakers signed them, he would take less money. And a couple of years ago, I guess DeMar was on that list because they didn't sign him. But apparently one of the guys on his list this year was Valanciunas. And people are going, wait, what?
He wanted Valanciunas?
Yes. So like you're saying, it's like when a guy like that is making these decisions, dictate your personnel, sometimes it's not a good thing.
Yeah. But I could argue.
You probably like Valanciunas.
Yeah, I
do like Valanciunas. For the money, when the guy signed for like 2 years for $24 million or $18 million, whatever it was, I was like, that's it? We could have totally grabbed that guy. I mean, he's only a few bucks more than Len, right? And you're sitting there going, Len or Valanciunas? I'll take Valanciunas all day long because Jonas can shoot threes. He's a big body, and he's sitting on the bench on the Wizards right now doing nothing. Him and Marvin are playing.
He probably wouldn't have
playing
come
Thumb
here
Wars
because he
because
would have been backing up.
Oh yeah, because the Washington
here?
Wizards. Yeah,
He got to play.
You look at his last game. I'm not even looking. I bet you it's under 15 minutes. I mean, the guy's sitting on the bench doing nothing after coming off of a productive year with the Pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's one of those scenarios where you're just kind of wondering why didn't the Kings make a swing for that? But you wanted a big swing, you got the big swing. It's not working out at the moment, but I wouldn't say it's still early. But if you look at it, the mediocrity is the theme in the West.
Do you guys think the Kings had a successful offseason? Looking back, was that a good offseason?
On paper, absolutely.
Right.
On paper.
It energized the fan base. Yeah, I mean, people were very excited. They were as excited as they've been about the Kings since they went to the playoffs. So
it's a good offseason. I mean, we got to remember DeMar and Malik, because we all thought Malik was gone. And Mike Brown. Like, everybody thought Malik was everyone was sweating bullets over here.
We were at the show when I had Malik there. You know it. You interviewed him. I was like, this dude is gone. He cannot wait to leave. Not only was he not gone, he was like, I'm going to stay. I'll take the role that you give me, and I'll help recruit more people. And he did it so early that allowed Monty to do what he needed to do to get DDR.
Yeah. Not to point fingers, but there's a reason some of us thought Malik was leaving.
You're pointing at me?
Yes.
Oh,
what did I do? What did I do except for begging, please?
Oh,
please,
man.
I have 700 signed jerseys of yours, please.
So why do you ask that?
Because we're talking about Valanciunas and all these guys, from the offseason, but they actually did make a big splash.
Huge.
Like DeMar was massive. Probably the best free agent signing since who? Vlade? Like since going back like for the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Like that was massive. And so I still maintain on paper.
And what they gave up was almost nothing. Harrison.
Don't do that to Harrison Barnes,
I love
but
Harrison
I hear what
Barnes.
you're saying.
Harrison.
And a pick swap.
Duarte. And it was not much in the grand scheme of things for what you're getting a future Hall of Famer.
Right. And so I feel like they were active this offseason. Did we want more? Probably so. More defense.
No, we
more
want
shooting.
more now.
Right.
We were satisfied most were
Some
satisfied.
people, yeah.
Right. But here's the thing too with Devin Carter. Let's see what happens with him. But I wanted Dalton Connect because that's would have worked. A nice tall shooter would have been a nice fit here. But we can't really determine. It's incomplete.
You guys are in the
at this
same
point.
boat on that on Dalton Connect. I know.
Yeah.
You guys both really wanted.
I wanted Edie first. If Edie wasn't there, which he wasn't, then I said Dalton Connect. He was sitting in our lap, and we decided to go with Devin Carter. But again, can't criticize the guy that hasn't played yet. Let's see what he brings to the table. But short guards, I think we got plenty of those.
When's the last time a team won a championship with two small starting guards? I know that's not
Isaiah Thomas, Joe DeMars.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, 1991.
It's hard to do. Mike
Detroit
Brown
Pistons.
likes big guards, right? I think that's one reason why he was reluctant to start Monk, but that's working out.
Chauncey Billups is like 6'3", 6'4". Rip Hamilton's probably like 6'6", so that's a smaller one.
Yeah, it's rare.
It happens.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened in a long time though.
Where's Drew Holiday in them with the Milwaukee? Who was it? Pat Connaughton or I don't know.
On the
I
other
don't
side
even
of
know.
that?
Yeah, who was? Oh, was Middleton the 2 or 3?
He was 3.
3.
Yeah. So
all right.
Yeah, and so was Drew and
Damn.
DiVincenzo? No.
That might have been Pat Connaughton back then, right? What year was that? 22? No, 21.
21.
Yeah, 21.
You're
Milwaukee.
talking about short guards.
Like 6'3" or smaller.
Yeah.
Which is really not that short.
The
but
two
by
for
NBA
sure
standards.
was going to be Isaiah and Dumars. Those two were both under 6'4" in the championship team. But what a team that was. I mean, that was Lambeer, Rodman.
Yeah.
James Edwards, Sally, Spider.
No, DiVincenzo was started 66 games.
And what is he, 6'5" maybe?
Let's see. Dante DiVincenzo, according to Basketball Reference, 6'4".
And you better call me.
Call you what?
Brown Google. That's my nickname.
You're right here.
Brown Google. Because I look at no stats. I know all
that to be your
well,
nickname?
not really. I don't want to be called Brown Google.
Why you ask that though, Whitey?
Because the Kings are starting two small guards.
Malik 6'3", according to Basketball Reference.
He's taller than that.
Yeah, he might even. I got to look at his NBA page.
Yeah, well, I saw him standing next to Kyle. They were next to each other, and he was very polite to Kyle. He's like, "Can you move,
I know,
please?"
right?
When he was trying to go the other direction.
Listed as 6'3" in his NBA page. NBA page 6'3".
Would you agree that the Kings, by NBA standards, have a smallish starting backcourt? It's just it's hard to win a championship that way.
I mean, I look at Milwaukee. They have a small backcourt.
Philly when they had McLean and
Maxey. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a small backcourt.
How tall is Drew Holiday?
6'9".
I'm gonna say 6'2", 6'3".
I think
6'4".
Yeah.
So is that an inch
Brown
difference? Is
Google.
6'4" versus 6'3" is a huge difference? I'm just asking because I'm looking at
Why does that
look
matter?
at Cleveland too. Cleveland has a smaller
Garland
backcourt.
and Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, and they're pretty damn
But why
good.
does that matter in the height? Whitey, I'm asking.
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm trying to see where you're going here.
Yeah, nobody understands what you're trying to bring up here.
Well, why is it that it's so rare? That it's because you need some size and you need some defense in the backcourt. And it's whether you think it doesn't matter or it does matter, it's rare, which suggests to me it's better to have size. Or at least it's more common. And it points to, and I think we saw it last night, the Kings defensively in the backcourt, they struggle. And the Lakers look long and lean and strong last night, and they're really not. But relatively speaking, it speaks to one area in which the Kings need to improve.
There's two reasons for the loss last night, in my opinion, based on what I saw with my eyes. Number one, we had some interior passing that was horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Herter, Monk, horrendous.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Herter.
Kevin Herter.
So Kevin with 4 really bad passes, interior passes that were easily taken. And I love Kevin, and he's a good person, but his play yesterday was, I'm talking about the play, not the person. The play was bad. Malik with 5 turnovers, with Fox with 4 turnovers. You got the 3 main interior passers with 13 turnovers. That's just too many in the grand scheme of things. And the second thing is the Kings got mixed on switches bad. How many times did you see De'Aaron getting backed down by LeBron? How many times did you see Anthony Davis backing down
But
DeMar?
they willingly did that. I agree with you, but the Kings
they need
were
to
just
figure
like,
that switch out.
all right. And then you had DeMar again trying to guard LeBron
And when you got 6'9", 260 backing you down, it doesn't matter if you're 6'3", 6'4", 6'6". As a guard, you got the mismatch because they played you.
Yep.
And that's how it worked.
Kings need a win like the Lakers got last night. Maybe they can get one tomorrow. That's next on Sactown Sports.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? Sunpoint Public Adjusters can help. Sunpoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call Sunpoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884. All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get year-end pricing during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on our entire selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Ridgeline Civics, and Accords. Plus, with low finance and lease options, now's the time to buy. Hurry in and save during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, or go to folsomlakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm Dirk Verdorn in the KCRA3 Weather Center. Expect a mix of clouds through the night tonight with temperatures dropping off into the mid-40s. We will have areas of fog. Cloud cover will bring the chance for rain by Saturday morning, and that'll last into the afternoon. Get the latest forecasts on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA3 app.
When it's cold and rainy outside, Bonnie is leading the way home. Right now, stay warm and cozy with a full furnace tune-up, just $59. Plumbing, sewer, electrical, heating, and air. Schedule an appointment today at Bonnie.com.
Quiet down, here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, Sir, your scent maracas smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
Ooh, what was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to handle the busy holiday season, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for the wrap up the year sales events?
We're giving you a head start on next year with up to $16,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4s, starting as low as $36,325.
Wow, you guys are always looking forward.
Not only do we have great deals on new Ram trucks, the Hoblet family dealers is growing with a huge selection of used cars at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter, with over 220 vehicles available and over 45 under 20,000.
Now more than ever, Hoblet needs to be your first stop when you need a new or used car. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
16,000 total net savings on select new Ram 1500 models after 10,500 factory rebates and 5,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 1,500 Chrysler Capital bonus cash. Must finance through Chrysler Capital qualify. 500 business upfit, business ownership, and 500 upfit required. And 2,000 Ford Conquest cash. Must own or lease a Ford. No trade-in required. 10th is net savings. 36,325 sample VIN 544-890. See dealer for details.
Seasons change, but if you hope to stay healthy, your body needs to stay active year-round, whether that's in the gym or on the trail or at work, and that's where the Good Feet store can help. Good Feet's personalized arch support system supports all four arches, relieving pain in your feet, knees, hips, and back. And Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Visit goodfeet.com for an appointment or stop in for a free fitting. The Good Feet store in Sacramento, Roseville, Vacaville, and in Reno on South Virginia Street.
Hey, it's time to open up your calendar app for some incredible live events coming your way. This is the Sactown Sports Live Events Calendar, bringing you the hottest shows in town. Kick off 2025 with country superstars Dylan Scott and Jackson Dean. They're hitting the stage at Thunder Valley on January 10th for a night of hot country hits. Then on January 11th, laugh until your sides hurt with comedy legend Bill Engvall. He's performing live at Thunder Valley, a show you won't want to miss. And the one and only Justin Timberlake is bringing electrifying energy to the Golden One Center on January 15th. This is your chance to see an icon in action. For a more intimate vibe, catch Bryce Vine at Ace of Spades on January 25th. It'll be an unforgettable night of alternative hip-hop. And finally, looking ahead to February 20th, Old 60 lights up Ace of Spades with their unique blend of rock and soul. Get your tickets now because these shows will sell out fast. For details and updates, visit SactownSports.com. And stay tuned. This is your ticket to the best live entertainment in the 916, the Sactown Sports Live Events Calendar.
Your afternoon home for Kings talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Is this no Miami Sound Machine? No,
Nope.
Nah.
Don't help him yet. Don't help him. Yep.
There you go. All right.
boy.
All right, there you go. Yeah. All right. So Drive Guys here. Kings last night falling, but Kyle Draper has food.
Yeah, I'm about to take off for a couple of segments.
Go ahead. You got it. We got Emery. He's here until 5 o'clock.
Possible endorsement opportunity for you. What'd you get?
Now's my chance to shine. He's not gonna be. He's gonna be eating the whole time.
L&L barbecue. Which one? It says L&L on the bag. I thought it was L&N.
No,
L&L.
L&L.
I was like, where am I ordering?
Well, let's see.
No,
here.
L&N is a bank. I used to go.
No, what happened was Draper was going to one place, then he realized it was double the price of what he thought it was going to be, so he went to the other version.
Why are you doing that to me, man? Why are you doing that?
You do it yourself. L&M barbecue.
LMNOP barbecue. Right?
Barbecue.
Alphabet soup
man.
is great there.
What did you get from whatever barbecue
L&L.
place you got?
I got the chicken and the beef. The what do they call it? The
You didn't get the musubi?
No, I didn't get the musubi.
Okay.
I got the I don't even list it here. Chicken katsu. I'm sorry.
Okay, you and I are similar age, so you eat stuff that I shouldn't eat, but I eat it too. I go crazy. I get the mac from that place. Not mac and cheese. It's just a macaroni salad.
Oh, macaroni salad.
And I throw that teriyaki sauce on top of it, and I throw the teriyaki sauce on everything else.
Damn.
It's lethal. But I'm gonna watch you eat that.
No, dude, I'm gonna wait till
commercial.
You gotta eat it.
No, if I eat, I'm leaving the studio.
Oh no, you won't. I'm just
You
gonna
gotta eat it because it took them a while to bring it
He
here.
said, he said I won't leave the studio. This guy don't know me that well, Whitey, right? I leave the studio at the drop any chance I can get.
Car.
No, we got studio next door wide open.
Oh,
there.
you
I go in
over there.
Yeah, I might
studio in there.
Jay, I might actually call into the show. You know what I mean? Just to StreamYard, you know? StreamYard from the kitchen.
10 feet away.
I'm gonna turn the mic off so I could drink.
Yeah, please do your thing. Me and White will continue.
I have a question for you both and for you as well. Last night, Jay Reddick said, that might be my favorite win of the year because he loved the way his team competed, blah, blah, blah. Kings need one of those. Hopefully they get it tomorrow. But JJ Reddick also, before the game, he was talking about this ongoing debate about the NBA. Is it too many threes? Is it being marketed properly? Why are the TV ratings down? And he said, I don't think we've done a good job of storytelling. If I'm a casual fan and you tell me every time I turn on the television that the product sucks, well, I'm not going to watch the product. And that's really what has happened over the last 10 to 15 years. I don't know why it's not funny to me. Some think that he was kind of referencing how on Inside the NBA, Charles Barkley and Shaq and Kenny, to maybe a lesser degree, they're always saying it's not like it was when I played. I don't know if that's what he means, but some people think that's what he means. Is he right? Are we not celebrating the game properly in the media? Is that why the ratings are down?
Yes, that's part of it. And here's why. I think basketball media has gone into load management, trade chatter. We don't celebrate the actual games anymore. The actual games don't even matter anymore in the NBA discourse. Check out ESPN. It's all about Lakers, all about Steph. Like, we don't talk about the great stories, the Sabonis's of the world. Cleveland, which we're about to see, should be getting a whole lot more love. And I feel like, and not only the media, NBA Twitter is kind of a cesspool. No other sport, and maybe I'm wrong, no other sport pays as much time talking about how poor the sport is doing than basketball. NFL, it's all about protect the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey, we don't hear about. Major League Baseball, yeah, they talk about it, but not on the broadcast. Not on the.
It doesn't matter because no one's watching.
Yeah, but I'm saying I do feel like the level of discourse is of negative discourse is way more over the top regarding the NBA. Look at it. We're talking about it right now. It's a topic. Everybody got an opinion on it.
Because the commissioner himself
was asked about it. No way he's asked about it.
He's like, yeah, it's something we're looking at.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I feel like we don't celebrate the athletes enough in terms of, and JJ talked about this, the skill that they have. Like, there are a lot of great players, and it's almost like your career doesn't matter unless you win it.
Yeah,
like,
to your point, he said the players playing now are way better and more skilled than they were when I played. And when he played, it wasn't that long ago, 10 years ago.
I think the players are better.
Yeah.
Probably the brand of basketball, maybe not as much, as good, but the players for sure are better. And I do think for some reason inside the NBA, I'm going to throw ESPN, social media, it's so much negativity. And the players put it on themselves. I understand with load management, but then I push back and say, well, where did the players get this from? They didn't come out the womb thinking about load management. It was adults who enabled them to get to that point. So who are we blaming here? Who's at fault here? Go ahead, Emran. I know you're stewing over there. I know you want to come back.
Too many 3-point shots in the NBA now?
No. No. The game has evolved. It's different now, right? So like the mid-range, the DeMar DeRozan, perfect for the mid-90s, right? That's what Jordan lived off of. Jordan lived off of that turnaround jumper key, free throw line extended key.
Rip Hamilton, baby.
Rip Hamilton, perfect example. You know, guys that come off the screen and just shoot the foot on the line threes. So the game has evolved. It's what it is. And the stuff that's hot right now is 4 feet behind the 3-point line. That's what sells. That's what's sexy right now. And before it was dunks. Dunks are still there. We get up for them. But when we saw Dougie McBuckets a couple weeks ago hitting 6 threes in
you're right.
8 minutes,
we were all on board. Yeah,
right.
We were fine. Nobody was saying we're taking too many threes.
Hey, don't take another 3. What's wrong with that?
Hey, stick with the 5 that you made. What are you going for 6 for? That's what we live for. That's what we live for now. It's what kids dream about. They would rather be Steph Curry than they'd be Vince Carter in his dunking days, because the Steph Curry step back 3 is achievable by anybody, whereas the 360 dunk is achievable by very few.
Right. It's more relatable.
Right.
Even though it's not, we think it is.
When I shot hoops in my driveway as a little boy,
I
was never thinking about dunking. Maybe I did, but there was not realistic. That's not going to happen. But I sure can step back, shoot a 3, 4 feet behind the 3-point line. I might not make it, but the point of it is
Real
I can
quick,
attempt it.
Sorry to cut you off, but I liken it to this. And Jay, you could chime in on this because this is right up your alley. I look at, in Major League Baseball, the home run. Sosa, Bonds, McGuire. Now baseball is all about either the long ball, like the intricacies of baseball is lost. Same thing with the NBA. The mid-range is lost. It's either the 3 or the dunk. Like, that's what teams are preaching now. Look at baseball.
Three are the key.
Exactly. And so I feel like it's the same. But, Jay, you tell me, are we having discussions that baseball is being ruined by the home run? Are people having that?
I mean, they haven't changed the rules to include, to increase stolen bases again, but
no, I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We're definitely having those conversations. We've had them a few times here on the show about home run versus, the lack of, and I think I've called it fundamentals. How many times you see somebody on third base, less than 2 outs, and we can't even get someone home, a sac fly, a bunt, going the opposite way, hitting behind a runner, those type of things. I think it's definitely a conversation in
When's
baseball.
the last time you saw a hit and run? It's just not, rarely done anyway.
Good luck, right? Yeah. You rarely even see someone stealing a base half the time anymore. So it's definitely a conversation, even though I know somebody's going to say stolen bases have come back a little bit lately, last handful of years.
Because they forced it with the rule. You can only throw over 3 times. The bases are literally bigger.
Yeah. They got those Fisher-Price bases out there now.
Yes.
So I think there is a conversation, Drapes. I do think people have talked about it in baseball, over the last decade and change. But I think we've also come to the point where baseball has needed the excitement to come. So people are like, chicks did the long ball, right? That's the saying. We need to see that a little more. We need to open up the game, of course, speed up the game. And so I don't think baseball, meaning the management, the people up top, the league, cares about that as much, compared to the NBA, where I think now they've been playing from a standpoint of positivity. Ratings have been high, $78 billion deal they just signed, with television, Amazon, those type of things. And now they're seeing some deficiencies, and I think they're having those questions now.
The conversation continues. And speaking of baseball, how are the A's signing these guys? All that and more coming up. Are you sticking around?
I'll stick around for one more second.
One more second.
You might as well go to it. No, I'm playing.
Brown Google into Hizzy.
Brown Google
with Dub G. Coming up on Sactown Sports.
Malik Monk plays here.
Left, goes right, steps back, launches the 3. Nothing but net. Oh, that was just filthy. Oh, my, that was sweet.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings. News.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. And get this, Napoleon Grill's Black Friday Cyber Mondays include a limited time $300 off their top-selling Phantom Grill and 15% off all gas, kettle, and travel grills. Napoleon grills are built different, built better, built to last. Complete with a lifetime warranty and premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Whitey and Napoleon Grills wish you happy holidays. Visit Green Acres Nursery today for your best selection of Napoleon grills and accessories.
Welcome back to another exciting game day. Grab your rally towels, throw on your jerseys, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right, sports fans win big on home game days. Score instant savings of 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. And that's a victory for you and your tailgate team. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time. At participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com.
Hey, pet parents. With Progressive's collision coverage, you get extra protection for your cat or dog. Because there's nothing worse than seeing your pet hurt. Like when you see their face after accidentally stepping on their tail, and you say, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Pickles." But as you kiss his nose and rub his little belly welly, you know Mr. Pickles is thinking, "You betrayed me." Anywho, Progressive pays up to $1,000 in vet bills if your pet is injured in an auto accident. Learn more at Progressive.com and watch where you step. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Collision coverage subject to policy terms. Not available in all states.
We know you have a lot on your holiday to-do list. And at the UPS store, we're here to help. With our pack and ship guarantee, your gifts will arrive intact or you'll be reimbursed. Got holiday cards to print? We're also the premier printing store. We've got everything you need for every way you holiday. Visit the upsstore.com/guarantee for full details. Most locations are independently owned. Product services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. Subcontractorsunited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
At Makita, good enough is never enough. Anyone can throw in a stronger motor, but it takes precision to find that balance of power, performance, and longevity. We obsess over every detail. We design, test, redesign, and do it all over again to create tools that'll keep going with you from project to project, job site to job site, year after year. If it's not right, don't put your name on it. Makita, available at the Home Depot.
It's Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room. And guess what? Primetime football is back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. As always, offering the best food, the best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. So check them out, Capital Casino, and always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Serious accident. You deserve the law offices of Jeremy Winter. 877-637-3237. Jeremy lost his mother in a car accident and knows firsthand the pain caused by tragedy. That is why he became an attorney to fight for others who are going through a tragedy. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, you deserve more. You deserve better. You deserve Jeremy Winter. 877-637-3237.
Little story to tell you. Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love she wanted you to...
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Sactown Sports.
Talking, of course, Kings, and we're talking sports collectibles with Imran, and the two worlds collide here with this from Sacramento Kings on X. Get to the Kings versus Lakers game early tomorrow to receive your De'Aaron Fox poster, courtesy of Upper Deck Sports. It's a nice looking poster,
wow.
huh?
Okay. All right. Be up in the building for that.
Yeah.
Drapes, can you grab me one?
Yeah, I got you, Jay. I
Get
got
one of those, and then you take it to Imran's store. He'll probably
try to sell it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will be at the Sunday game.
Pacers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Pacers game.
Tyrese.
I picked that up early on. It was a 3:00 game and it allowed me to bring baby because the 7:00 games. Yeah, Beckett was just like he can't handle the 7:00 games because he starts getting whiny real quick.
Sure.
Usually after the Kings go on an 0 for something run,
right?
He gets real whiny.
Oh, he gets really whiny when they don't defend the pick and roll properly.
He's always so critical about that. Like, he's like,
that's a nice looking poster, and it says Upper Deck Authenticated. So I don't know how many they have, but get there early.
Yeah, get there early. I would love one of those in the shop. Just as a side note, with this being my last segment,
what
and me so close to dinner time, yeah, don't even start with me.
Shoot. All right, go ahead. Sorry, you walked into that one.
Man,
Really?
Oh,
Shoot.
shucks. Meanwhile, stuffing chicken katsu. That smells delicious.
It's
How
delicious.
is it? Has it been good?
It's fantastic. The little
Good?
sauce they got too is like on point.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
That reminds me of a friend of mine that used to watch me eat food, and he'd just be staring at me like,
yeah.
Are you going to finish that? Are you going to finish that? That was his nickname. Are you going to finish that? And I would eat all of it in front of him.
Oh, I was about to say, did he eat your leftovers?
There was no leftovers.
Okay.
That looks delicious. I think you're going to.
No, it's
enjoy it.
delicious. I'm going to eat a little bit more, just something to get me through.
This is like your lunch, right?
Yeah, this is lunch.
Is this your first meal for today?
Yes.
Do you eat breakfast?
I had a smoothie like at around 10 o'clock or so.
That's all you had today?
Yes. And I worked out, bro. I was in the gym getting those gains on.
There we go. Let's talk about this gym. I'm glad you brought that up. You just brought that up because you knew I'd talk about it.
I did.
It's a layup. He just alley-oops it to me. So let's pick this up. If you follow Draper on social, IG.
Kyle Draper TV.
Okay. I
get it out there.
Yeah, didn't.
Get it out there.
Didn't need you.
I just found out Imran does not follow me, but it's all good.
I follow you, just not on Instagram. So.
I don't think I do, but I will.
Oh, that's messed up.
You don't?
I follow you, but I don't.
Oh, you don't follow me? What?
I don't know what I do.
Damn.
You know what?
I'm not on there much.
He would give me a Mercedes from Mercedes-Benz Stockton as his lineman. By the way, we're talking about my co-host of the True Sports Car Show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Whitey Gleason, Dub G as he calls himself.
That's right. Yo.
What I'm getting at though, Kyle, is when you work out and I watch your videos, you're 100% in the gym by yourself with you and I guess that's your
trainer Lim.
That's
my guy
Lim.
Yes.
How do you get the entire gym to yourself that big to yourself?
So me and the kids, we have a saying, not even a saying, a gesture we do when we get to hook up for things. So the people on the YouTube, Emran, back up just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you're in my shot.
I walk in the gym and I just go like this. Yo, it's me. It's Drapes.
So for those,
he takes care of me.
So for those that are radio only, let me just Gary Gerald what just happened here. Kyle is tapping his chest and saying, "Yeah, that's me.
Man. That's me. Exactly. No, it's one-on-one training. And the time I go, nobody else is there. He's an early morning trainer.
So what time
he starts at 4:30.
What time do you start?
11 o'clock.
He's done. By the time
so
you get there,
I'm the last. He's looking to get out of there.
Yeah, he's trying to get
home.
barbecue.
Right? No,
he's trying to get
if
out.
He knew I was eating this right now, he would kill me.
Good thing you're not on the radio.
Lemon number figs and
right.
No, I mean it looks very healthy from here. Is what I'm saying.
It tastes yummy. Like sometimes you just gotta, have a quote cheat meal.
How many cheat meals you have today?
I know, 4 and cheat days.
I'll probably have a cheat days. Fifth meal.
Yeah,
it just looks delicious.
And I'm gonna have some leftovers for tomorrow and everything.
But for real, and I'm not being. I know we like to tease each other, but like you look like you're really putting in work.
Yeah, dude. You know why? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Keep it real. Some of the suits started to fit super tight. Like
those buttons were screaming.
Yeah, and I wasn't about to go buy some new stuff and everything. Like I'm good on that. So I was like, I got to get in the
gym. Those buttons were like,
they were asking for SOS, like a life vest.
Your new suit budget went to Taylor Swift tickets.
Right. I could have bought a few suits for that. You ain't even asked me about Taylor Swift, big
I don't
fella.
care. I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant, how'd it go?
No, it was great. It was fantastic.
It looked like fun.
It was a blast.
Was Vancouver a good city?
Love Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver's an amazing city. I didn't spend a whole lot of time there because we just went in and out for the concert. But
okay. You didn't feel like Steve Francis or nothing. Or
Mike Bibby or like Mike's like get me out of here.
Get me out of here.
No, I love Vancouver.
Again. Even better than the Tickle Me Elmo callback.
Hey, look at I'm not even looking at now. I'm not looking at anything either. Brown Google it in full effect.
Oh man.
Emmer, does I know you don't dabble in it that much, or at least I haven't seen it on the surface. What about like entertainment memorabilia? Do you do much with that?
I'm glad you brought that up because it was the next thing I was going to bring up. I was just offered an M&M signed CD. It's legitimate. It's authenticated by Beckett Authentication.
The rapper or like the guy in the commercials who goes, "Oh, there's a big fan."
Hey, when's the segment over? I gotta get out of here.
Some great radio right now, man.
What'd you say? Who was that impression of?
You don't know that commercial? Oh, here's a big fan. Oh, and
is that the M&Ms that are talking?
Yes. You haven't seen that?
No, you sound like Grimace or something. You sound like Grimace from the McDonald's commercial.
That kind of does sound like the M&M commercial. The dumb one is the green one. And then they have the
dude. You know what? I'm a cash out on this segment. I'm turning off my mic and going back to eating over here. Are we talking about green M&Ms?
My
right
wife
now?
just texted me and said, "It's time to come home."
Exactly.
It's nonsense you're talking about.
Thank you.
You've overstayed your welcome.
Seriously.
But you are making a point.
Making a point. Yeah, can I get the answer?
Code of a point.
Eminem.
About Eminem.
I love entertainment autographed memorabilia because it has a wider audience of people that want it. People that love sports want sports, but people that love sports also love memorabilia of entertainers. I mean, who wouldn't want something signed by Robert De Niro or something signed by Al Pacino or somebody that's signed like by Taylor Swift? Who wouldn't want that? Of course. So the audience is wider ranging, and it's a worldwide audience versus like football, which is mainly a domestic audience. So I love that stuff. Whenever we get a chance to buy it, we buy it. Athletes,
how do you get comps on that?
You really don't.
Okay.
You really don't. I mean, you can see kind of what's sold in the past, but there's not really. It's just what people are willing. Yes, sir. Who's raising their hand on the radio?
I have a question.
Yes,
you
WG.
told us, I think, on this program weeks ago that you thought you might have James Dean's glasses.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But you were checking on that.
It's still in authentication.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They're trying to photo match that scenario.
All right.
Not only James Dean's glasses, the glasses from the accident site where he passed away.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. So if that's the case, there's it's wild some of the stuff that can walk in the door, and we're always looking at stuff to buy. So come on by at 6661 Stanford Ranch in Rockland. We'd love to see you.
Can I ask you a question
Please
about a card on your website?
Oh,
and no.
I thought you were checking out.
What's the discount? Can't you just? It's cheaper for me to have.
When
you
I
just
try
keep
to be
eating-
serious and come, this is a real serious question. There's a card you have. It's signed. We still got Michael Cooper coming up at 5:30.
We do.
All right.
Coop's coming?
Yeah, Coop's on the phone. He's going to be on it.
He won't remember
But
me. But
there's
I
a
love
card, and it says Mike Cooper. Is that what he used to go by?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Same with so he started off as a rookie in 1980 as Mike Cooper.
And so his card says Mike Cooper.
Mike Cooper.
And I'm like, oh wow.
Very, very similar. The guys changed their names later in life. Mike Stanton turned into Giancarlo.
Yeah.
And then who was the other one that I could think of?
Albert Bell, Joey Bell.
Albert Bell, Joey Bell first, Albert Bell second. And then there was another one that's I'm trying to think of. Oh, Keith Wilkes is Jamal Wilkes.
Yeah.
That's right. He started. So sometimes you'll see early on in their career they'll be going by one name and go.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Right, that's right. Chris Jackson. Chris
That's
Jackson from LSU.
That's a whole different. Yeah, the religious.
Okay.
Olivier St. Jean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
who did he turn in?
Wahad.
Tariq
Tariq Abdul Wahad. Yeah.
How about this? Brian Williams turned into who?
Bison Deli.
Ooh.
Oh, he pulled that one from the top rope.
That's a sad. You
Why
ever hear what
Google?
happened to him?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Terribly sad
Yes.
story.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
that's
sad story.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna buy that Mike Cooper card right now.
Okay. You
Like
want
look at
at
that.
full price. Seriously, at full price.
Wow.
No, seriously.
Just like every other customer I have.
Because I I think that's pretty cool. Mike Cooper.
Welcome to the group. I bet
Mike,
you
You said it's
still.
autographed?
Yes. We had it signed at the show.
Last year, right? Yeah.
That's right. So
Even after the way Mike Cooper treated you?
Dog, I'm gonna put him in a spot coming up at 5:30.
Ooh, you
yeah,
are?
Yeah, I am. Were you there when no,
Was
you
I
might
there
have been
at my
on
own
the floor.
show?
No, you might have been on the floor. I talked to Michael Cooper. Yo, yeah, I work with the Kings, Sacramento, and he just laid it. Oh, the Sacramento Queens and all this.
he said all that.
Yes. It's
Was it
behind the
bef-
scenes.
And I paid him to be there.
That's what I'm saying. You line in his pockets.
Enough is enough. I've had it.
Seriously. But I'm gonna go buy it right now. TrueSportsCards.com.
You can use the promo code. I made one for you.
Drapes has his own promo code.
Even know.
Yeah, he
I
does.
don't even
No,
want to know.
seriously.
No,
Yeah,
I don't even
punch,
want to.
punch it in right now.
I don't even want to
It's
know.
REGULARPRICE.
That's messed up.
Can
That
anyone
actually-
use that? Or anybody can
Anybody
use
can
Anybody
use
can
it.
use that, right?
That's great.
Enter regular price for no discount.
I'm gonna buy it right now, dude. Mike Cooper. I looked at that and I was like, "What the hell?"
What's that set you back?
No, it's not. It's a good deal, man. Emmett always got fair
No,
prices.
I want to know how much.
I think it was $29.95.
That's
something.
it.
That's it.
That's it.
Nice.
I underpriced it.
Wow.
That's half as
Why
much.
you think I'm buying it?
At regular price.
He's like a pig sniffing the truffles out from the.
You
He's like,
found a nice
I found a
truffle.
deal.
That's a Hall of Famer right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about
A
to buy.
recent Hall of Famer.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love being.
Uh,
I love
you're-
being here and losing.
You're
money.
back on the radio tomorrow morning?
10 a.m.?
Yes, I am. You and I will be here.
All right.
Let's prepare. I'll see you at 9:59. We'll go over what we'll talk about during the show.
Yes.
What we'll talk about is authentication, but I want to talk about people that have been having their cards stolen from major shows. The last 3 shows have had some super big items that were stolen, hundreds of thousands of
You
dollars.
want to
So
talk about it or you want to confess?
how to talking about new inventory. No, I want to say that how people should act at a card show. How should they protect themselves, making sure that they're keeping their stuff close to the vest. And then we'll talk about some vintage. We've had a lot of vintage walk in, and I know that you are vintage as a person.
Yeah.
So let's talk
I'm
about
Victor
vintage as a
Vintage,
card.
they call me. So
Why do I just thank you for being, so old?
So look forward to that. Thank you, Emran.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll see you guys live.
Christmas. Yeah, we do have Michael Cooper at 5:30. Mike Cooper. And we'll look at how the A's have signed another free agent. What's up with that next? More on the Kings 2 coming up on Sactown Sports.
No more mold, no more damage, no more outdated old bathroom, no more slipping and hurting, no more stress. Make your ordinary bathroom extraordinary for only $99 per month. New shower, new door, new tub, new wall, new anti-slip technology. Be stress-free. Call 800-976-8524. BCI Bath and Shower is made in America for the highest quality. Ask about our military and senior discounts. Your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. First 50 callers save $1,500 on a never clear glass treated door. Call now for free premium color upgrades. 800-976-8524. Call BCI Bath and Shower, the leader in bathroom remodeling. Be smart, safe, and stay a step ahead of inflation with our interest-free financing options. Call 800-976-8524. Love your bathroom with free upgrades. Call 800-976-8524. 800-976-8524.
Paid for by BCI Acrylic. Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Ho, 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 ho. Looks like you made the ice list this year.
Santa, don't you mean the nice list?
No, ice, because Prestigio Jewelers carries all the ice you need.
For over 30 years, Prestigio Jewelers has offered in-house financing and fine jewelry. Guaranteed credit approval between $400 and $10,000 with no money down options. Make this Christmas season unforgettable. The perfect jewelry, the perfect price, helping you build perfect credit. With locations in Sacramento, Stockton, Merced, and Fresno, or online at prestigiojewelers.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Craig Ashton with the injury law firm of Ashton & Price. It may sound contradictory for a personal injury firm to wish you a safe holiday season, but we at Ashton & Price wish that no one has to suffer an injury in an automobile collision. But if you're an accident injury victim, you can lean on Ashton & Price to do all the legal legwork, then introduce you to the best medical care providers in the area, so during this holiday season you can focus on your health and your family. So from all of us at Ashton & Price, we advise you to have the happiest and safest of holidays.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
There's a reason why more and more people are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville. And it's not just because they're centrally located next to Hagan Oaks Golf Course. It's because they make the car buying experience different than anywhere else. Yeah, of course they can get you a great price. That's the easy part. Where their general manager, Chuck Dean, and his team really make a difference is they don't believe you should have to sacrifice great customer service to get a great deal. Stomp on in today and see for yourself. That's Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's the place where a handshake still means something.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Hammer time thrown down by the league. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports, 1140. Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Ho, ho, ho. Having a Merry Friday despite that Kings loss, which we'll get back to. First, though, we need to address what the heck's going on with those A's who don't want to call themselves the Sacramento A's, but, you know, they're kind of the Sacramento A's for the next 3, maybe 4 years. How about this, Jay? Drapes, the A's, they signed another free agent. Gio Urshela signing. So they got a third baseman now.
Thanks, baby.
Okay. How are the A's signing free? The A's don't sign free agents. Now they're going to Sacramento, playing a minor league
It's
park,
a new
and
era,
they're signing
right, Jay?
free agents. What is going on?
New era in A's baseball, Jay, right?
I think you might be overstepping your boundaries here, but yeah, I mean, look, he's got to get to a floor.
Oh,
you know, the owner, the organization, they have to get to a air quote, a floor of spending, you know, the bottom of the cap. And I've seen 105 million, you know, from the baseball insiders. I've seen upwards of getting closer to 125 million, which means he wants to kind of overshoot the floor, right? Like break the glass type situation. So they have to sign people, but
yeah, that's what it is.
Does it capital? I mean, does it correlate to more wins? I guess.
Right. Yeah. Cause you got, first of all, the players union is like, your payroll's too low. You got the other owners that are giving the A's money going, we're giving you money. What are you doing with it?
Yeah.
So they are compelled to try to sign these guys. The tricky part to me is like, you know, Severino, that they're able to sign him. There's an interesting story to ESPN.com.
Decent signing.
Yeah. Basically, they just gave him so much money and made it hard for him to say no.
Right.
And, you know, he said, I had a lot of questions. And the clubhouse there, you got to walk to the outfield to get to the clubhouse, which is minor leagues. That's not big leagues. We all know that, but it's going to be a nice clubhouse. And I think bottom line is like, we're going to overpay you to come here.
We're going to overpay. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Exactly. Money talks, right? Right. Money talks. And to Jay's point, like, when have the A's ever overpaid for anything?
Never.
You know, It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much do you think, and I get the floor situation.
Yeah.
How much do you think that trying to create buzz, goodwill as they move to Sacramento and ultimately probably Vegas, is that part of it too? Like, is he John Fisher trying to change the narrative of his organization moving into a new park? Could that be part of it?
I would think that would be more concern once they're actually going to Vegas.
Still a few years away from
here.
that.
Everyone's just crazy.
Right.
Major League Baseball's coming here, but I think they genuinely feel like they have a chance to be halfway decent this year
because they overachieved a little bit last year, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that. They won. It sounds crazy, to overachieve and win the games amount that they did, but they're definitely 2 seasons ahead of probably where they want to be, which kind of would align up to going to Vegas and having, a decent competitive team. But let me ask you guys this on the flip side of that is, have you guys seen the ticket prices of single game tickets yet? When's the last time you guys took a look at that?
I have not.
Which is they're through the roof. Like
Really?
certain games are thousands of dollars to get into right now, and we know that'll change as we get a little closer. But with that being said, there's natural excitement of the team, like you said, Whitey coming here, and so I think someone over there, and I've seen the general manager Defrost come out and say, "Look, we will try to house, a competitive squad for Sacramento who feels like they're welcoming us." So, it's like they are a little bit, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure he's getting marching papers as well.
Yeah, I'm sure David Force would love to go to the postseason.
Of course.
We'd love that. And I think that was even one of the things, based on the article I read, that they presented to Severino. It's like, our goal is to create a massive problem for Major League Baseball where this team goes to the playoffs and they don't know where to play the games. Ooh. That's like one of the A's goals is to put MLB in that situation where where do we go?
Where do we go with this?
Stick it to him. We're going to stick it to the league that's helping us.
Yeah.
Man, what kind of stuff is that?
Yeah. But I think the GM wants to win. The manager wants to win. It's just ownership has been kind of ambivalent. Like, we'd like to win, but it's too expensive.
It's too expensive. Jay, I'm on the site now. And
checking out them tickets.
Yeah. So
Taylor Swiftish.
A single game tickets through the team, it says you can't even buy them yet.
Right.
Which is the resale.
That's what I'm saying is that they're through the roof right now in the form of, we had this conversation. The season ticket buyout in the beginning was so prevalent that they're also thinking about like, we might even open up a few more sections and pull some of those single game tickets and turn them into season tickets. Exactly, because they've done so well. Right. And so now when you look at some of these tickets that, of course, are only readily available to so many, people are pushing the prices through the roof right now. And
looking at first game tickets,
good luck, man.
$428 is the cheapest right now.
And I was going to, you can't even say nosebleeds because there are none.
There are none.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing I haven't seen is what did you say? Right field line?
Left field line. Yeah.
The one thing I haven't seen is grass tickets yet be sold. Have you guys seen that?
No,
I haven't
don't
seen
even know
those.
if they'll have them. They might put seats out there.
Really?
I mean, I think. I don't know that they will.
I haven't seen it, read that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meaning within this zone of construction that they're doing right now, they may add some bleacher seats out there.
Yes. Wow. I don't know. I think I may be assuming that more than I've read that.
Okay.
But because I think they could increase capacity.
Of course.
But based on what you say, they're selling a lot of season tickets. Could they be selling like 10,000 season tickets? Maybe. If you do, then there aren't that many slots left.
I mean, it's 4K left, and
yeah.
Come on now, they can't do that much, right?
I don't know.
But it's always better to count money you have than count money that you believe is coming in.
So,
that's true.
But a lot of it is then they don't even know how it's going to go. The grass. Will the grass hold up? Well, the plan is for it to.
Right.
Our players going to be okay with the conditions. That's the plan. They just don't know.
It's kind of wing it. See, when we get there, we'll see it. Yeah. Play it by ear.
But apparently this clubhouse is going to be like the only 2-story clubhouse in Major League Baseball. But I think Severino said, it's going to be nice based on the blueprint.
Oh, really?
That's a big
Severino?
signing point.
Okay.
He's like, yeah. They showed him, look, this is what it's going to look like. And he's like, ooh, he was impressed.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The park, this is the other thing, and this I hadn't been over to the field in a while when I went out and did the JaVale McGee celebrity softball game. So we park in the back behind the clubhouse, behind the warehouse where they house the field operations and things like that. And I was like, man, this parking lot is tiny. This is a tiny parking lot. So the big boys is coming through there in the Maybachs and
oh yeah.
You go to the Kings game and we're understandable. You go to the Kings game and you see big boy phantoms and everything. The players are driving. The baseball players are coming in the same situation. Some of those some of those cars take up 2 parking spots, right?
Damn.
So it's going to be interesting, even how you even house some of that stuff back there.
Yeah, the logistics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to give us a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're good.
They
got
might
some
be.
youngsters. They got some youngsters.
Yeah, they might be. I'll take a quick time out. And then a gentleman that got into it with you a little bit this week on the phone wants to revisit.
Oh, he wants to. Okay, yeah, I'm all about the smoke. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, all right. So we'll come right back with that and look more at the Kings and Lakers coming up on Sactown Sports.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. And get this, Napoleon Grill's Black Friday Cyber Mondays include a limited time $300 off their top-selling Phantom Grill and 15% off all gas, kettle, and travel grills. Napoleon grills are built different, built better, built to last. Complete with a lifetime warranty and premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Whitey and Napoleon Grills wish you happy holidays. Visit Green Acres Nursery today for your best selection of Napoleon grills and accessories.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Drapes, Kyle Draper for Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. I've had my all-electric SUV for a little more than a year, and I continue to love it day after day. In fact, me and my daughter, we were just on vacation not too long ago, and we rented a car while we were on the trip, and my daughter said, Dad, I like your car better. I turned to her and said, honey, you know what? I like it better as well, and I couldn't wait to get back home to my Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV. At Mercedes-Benz of Stockton, they are more than just a dealership. They're a partner you can trust throughout the entire ownership of your luxury vehicle. Whether it's a refined C-Class or a versatile SUV lineup, your perfect Mercedes-Benz is there waiting for you. Plus, right now, you can enjoy 3.24% APR for up to 72 months on certified pre-owned models on approved credit. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is your trusted partner in luxury and reliability, and they've been doing it for more than 30 years. So head on down right now to Mercedes-Benz of Stockton or online anytime at mbofstockton.com. That's mbofstockton.com.
The most wonderful time of the year has officially begun at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet in Sacramento. This is the sale you've been dreaming of, with holiday hits on every aisle. 12 full days of unbeatable prices on only the best Makita products in town, and much, much more. Free batteries with tools, free tools with batteries, and bare tools starting at just $99. So check us out at 6701 Power Inn Road in Sacramento, or shop our Christmas deals online at fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet. Better tools, better prices.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is expanding. I guess you could say the Super Shop is getting more silverer. That means more for you, more apparel, more equipment, more shoes, more gift ideas, more of everything you want. If you're looking for the right gift for the golfer in your life, let the friendly team of Hagen Oaks experts help you find the perfect gift. From golf bags to golf balls, from golf pants to golf shirts, from rain gear to golf gloves, Hagen Oaks has it all. And much is on sale. Visit the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Rare Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80, or find us at hagenoaks.com.
One for the money, yes. Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Earlier this week, Kyle Draper was talking about the Kings, and you said something about them and the Denver Nuggets, and you stated how, in your opinion, the Kings at their best can play with the Nuggets. I believe that's what you said.
100%.
A gentleman who listens to the station by the name of Javier from Vacaville, I believe.
Okay.
He called in. He disagreed with that, and you guys engaged in a little bit of back and forth.
Did we?
Yeah. And yeah.
Don't even remember that, Whitey. But
and then apparently Javier ended up calling Alan Stiles the next day and talking about it or something like that. I don't know for sure about that, but I know that.
Wait. He called Alan's show to talk about Drapes?
I believe so.
Oh, no, we can't have that.
I didn't hear that.
Jay, the LeBron James, man. Javier's like first take. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, we welcome people here with open arms, don't we? On the drive,
That's
guys.
true. We
Drake
can
said, we're
disagree.
running from no smoke.
Right. Well, here he is. Let's welcome him back to Sactown Sports. Javier from Vacville. What's up, Javier? How are you?
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Gleason and Mr. Draper? But it was not a matter of talking about the conversation we had on the show with Mr. Styles. It was a fact of me reassuring to the people that are in the comment section, as well as the listeners, that see, Sacramento has a lot of people that hate on me. They get off on that. And I told them this Denver Nuggets are a better team than us. And after we lost, rightfully so, I said I was in fact right. And it was, what team are you a fan of? And my fan was questioning. I'm a clown on the text line, but I'm a Kings fan, but I'm a realist. I just call to make a solution like I'm going to do today.
Okay.
The Kings obviously don't have the build of what you want in a team to compete where you guys see they should be. And before you guys, the Kings aren't good. Not the starting five, the bench unit, but the cohesiveness is not there from the 22-23 team. If I'm the Kings, I'm making the deal of all deals. I'm 3 first-round picks, Herter, Lyles, Carter, and Jones, and I'm going to call. I ain't throwing as many seconds as needed. I'm going to call Jordy. I'm going to say the trade machine will make this work for Cam Johnson, DFS, or Anthony Smith, and either Watford or Milton, whichever you prefer. But this team is flawed. We knew it. I knew it. I knew it 5 days ago. I knew it 5 hours ago. I knew it 5 minutes ago. And you got first row seats, Mr. Draper. It ain't about not being a Kings fan. It's about the bench and the wing depth we have is very flawed. And I feel horrendous for Mike Brown. But Monty McNair is practicing just ineptitude with giving this roster out there and expecting us to play defense on perimeter. And if you don't believe me, watch the games. The Kings played the Nuggets at their best, and they play at their worst. And we lost.
See, but Javi, sorry to cut you off, but can we also acknowledge, and this is a legit discussion, no Keegan Murray, no Kevin Herter, no Trey Lyles. 3 of our top 7 were out. Can we at least acknowledge that fact?
Well, there's 2 things. They almost played better without Keegan. They almost played better without Kevin Herter. And it's not like they're bad players, but Keegan Murray has been a huge disappointment. Kevin Herter has not been the same player since he went over in that 3-point competition in 2022-2023 season. And if you want to debate, we can go look at them numbers, sir. That's not a question. That's statistically proven. But people get their feelings hurt because they don't like to talk about logic compared to emotion. I'm a Kings fan just like y'all, but that is logical. De'Aaron Fox, along with Keegan, should be eons better than where they should be right now. But they're not. If they want to worry about the future right now, they're going to cost themselves the present right now. And you're going to have disgruntled star and De'Aaron Fox in a year or less ask for a trade. You can worry about 2027, 2028, and we're not going to mortgage our future and trade picks. Or you can go do what you got to do because the present is now and the future is now. And if you keep worrying about 2-3 seasons from now because of we have to give up this asset and this capital and this, that, you're going to be we're going to be 2 or 3 years away from being 2 or 3 years away for the next 5 years. And
2 things, Javi. Two things. I'm going to correct you on one thing. Kevin Herter wasn't ruined by the 3-point shooting contest. If you actually look at the numbers, he was better after the All-Star break. So you got to get your facts right when it comes to that. Yes, he was. Post All-Star, he was 42.8%. I got it right here. Pre All-Star, he was 39.2. So the narrative that ruined him, that's just a narrative. It's not actual fact. Now, for your trade, you really willing to give up 3 first-round picks? Like we could have a discussion. That's a lot.
That's a lot of first-round picks, Javi.
That's a lot of first-round picks.
I would love to have Cam and DFS, but that's a lot of first-rounders.
They cut him down by 1. But either way, what I'm saying is it's not so much about the narrative. Kevin Herter hasn't looked the same since that All-Star game. I'm not saying that was his downfall. What I'm saying is he played 200% different than he did a year and a half ago compared to how he played the last 18 months, whether it's right before the All-Star game or right after. That's not to be debated about. When he came to the Kings, he was killing. He had people on notice. Remember they played that game against Brooklyn? He had 44 points or something ridiculous. He ain't been the same. I'm not saying he's been bad since then, but he hasn't been that player. I'm just saying 2 first-round picks compared to 3. Why would you not want to acquire a talent like Cam Johnson, DFS, and either Shake Milton or Waterford, sir?
Well, let me, and I agree with you in terms. I think we can all agree. If you can upgrade the talent, you go do it. Like you got to, right? You got to. Nobody's disagreeing about that. And my thing is the analytics will suggest that their top 6 is good. And I'm listening to you, Javi.
Is it the bench that we need? So do we need somebody as high as a Cam Thomas or anything like that? Or is it more
Cam Johnson,
excuse me. Is it more 7th and 8th men that we need to upgrade and not necessarily our top 6?
And your point is proven and taken in very, very valid sense. But it's not about adding a Cam Johnson. It's about you add Cam Johnson and put Malik and DFS on the bench with the Keon Ellis of the world, along with the Alex Lynn and the Shake Milton Watford, I can't pronounce the last name, but the 6'9" power forward from Brooklyn. You put that with Jay Crowder. Then you have a back five of Keon with either Milton and DFS and Crowder and Lynn. And then you have Cam Johnson just starting 2. It's not so much about, I know the top 6 are good, but the bench is heavily flawed. Imagine putting Malik Monk back in the backup 5 with a DFS as a perimeter stalwart defender. And I'm not even giving up on Keegan, but Keegan isn't ready to take the next step. And if we want to keep waiting for the step to be taken, brother, we're going to be waiting, sir. And it might not be a week. It might not be a day. It might not be a weekend. We might be talking about January. Well, maybe Keegan will snap out of it this month, and we're 16-23. And all we hear about is, all right, De'Aaron, it's only a matter of time, not a matter of if or when. De'Aaron going to say, hey, bro, this ain't it. And then we're sitting there like, dang, we messed up. We had a trade on the board for a guy that worked in our building that knows that they're going in a rebuild. And it's not a matter of we want to give up 3 second or first round picks, make it 2. But what are you waiting for? What are we holding on to for? The Kings need to win now, and if we don't, then we have a possible difference in where we're trying to go, because we're a 6 to 8 seed at best with this team. And unless somebody shows me otherwise, I mean, I want to see the statistical proof. And it isn't about the top 6, sir. It's about the back 4. They don't have depth outside of Keon Ellis as a defender. They don't have their best scorer is now a starter that was on the bench for the last 2
Gotcha, Javi.
and a half.
All right, thank you, Javi.
All right, Javi. Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate the
I'll say
insight.
this too, Whitey. You know, everybody says we got to do this. We got to do this. What if Brooklyn don't want that? What if there's better offers out there? It's not like there may be. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Maybe, and then I'll say there is.
Well, 3 first. I mean, if you're offered 3 first, they're going to take a look.
They're going to take a look. But that there's no way I would do 3 first.
I don't think I would.
You're already wrapped
unless
up
you
with
get
that.
Devin Booker.
Yeah. That's like super. Not for a couple of role player guys. You know, like
that also limits you. Like any other move you want to make, even into next year.
I don't even know if we got 3 first to give up. So 25, 26,
7, 30, 31, or 31, I think.
No, see, so we can't. So
one of them is
25, 26 is taken right now.
Right.
We can't. But then you can't trade in back-to-back years. So you can't trade your 27 pick either right now. So the first round pick you can trade is your 28th. Then you can't trade your 29th. So it got to be a 2030 first round pick. And then you got the pick swap in 31.
Yeah.
Does a team really want that with the Spurs? That's why we got this Atlanta pick has to convey. It opens up a lot of things, I think, for us.
Yeah. I like the track that he's on. Those specifics, I don't think they quite add up. But I'm a big Cam Johnson.
Yeah,
if you got Cam Johnson and you got Dorian Finney-Smith, I think you're a much better team. I think they directly address some of your most pressing needs. I just don't know that I'd be willing to give up 3 firsts to do that. Look, let's be honest. Let's say you do that and it still doesn't quite work.
You're done.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing.
Yeah. You are French toast.
Yeah. And the thing about it too, Whitey, and I get the frustration. Like, I don't even know if that moves you to championship status. If you're giving up 3 first-round picks, I need something for sure. I'm not just trying to go from 12 seed to 6 seed. I need you giving up 3 firsts. You got to get a dog. You got to get a guy, I think.
But I do think the Kings have to decide one or the other. I think the way they've been playing it, whether it's Monty's idea or ownership or whomever, I think they're trying to, we're going to be good now, but we're going to still maintain our flexibility down the road. And I think with this roster as currently constructed, I think they may have to decide one or the other. Are we all in now or not? And if you are, you may have to do something that's painful. And if you're not, then you're it's going to be hard to really improve much.
Well, I look at it like this. First of all, the trade deadline is still a ways away. Like, something can happen over the next 6-7 weeks. Second of all, they made a big splash this offseason getting DeMar DeRozan. Record-wise, they haven't seen the results that they wanted. But this narrative that the guys are just sitting on their hands, not doing anything, I think is a false one, in the fact that we just got DeMar DeRozan. Like, we just got DeMar. You know, we got Malik in the trade, and a free agent. I'm sorry. We got Kevin Huerter in the trade. We got Sabonis. It's almost like a "what have you done for me lately" kind of thing. And I do think, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, those guys see the same things we see.
I know.
And I've been told they're on the phones all the time. Every day deals are being discussed. And so the narrative that they're asleep at the wheel, I think, is false.
I have a feeling you've been told that by some of the people who are literally the people on the phones, but you don't have
Here's
to.
the thing, too.
Opinion.
Here's the thing, too, Whitey. It takes two teams to make a trade. What if, let's say we were in on Gafford and PJ last year. What if the Mavericks offer was just better? What if we were in and Pascal Siakam, we had that discussion about? He didn't want to come here.
Right.
What if we were in an OG Anunoby? Dog, the Raptors gave up a lot to get. I mean, the Knicks gave up a lot. They gave up RJ Barrett. That's massive. And so I do think it takes two teams. And to Jay's point, are we overvaluing our assets as a fan base here? Are they as attractive to other teams as we think they are?
I don't
That's a good
necessarily
question.
think they are. It is, but that's where you get back to where, wow, if you want to make a big move, if you feel like we have to do something that's really going to upgrade the team, you may have to part with something you don't want to part with. Maybe Keegan or 3 firsts. I think that's where they are right now. They may have to part with something they really would rather not part with. If you don't, I think there's a good chance you end up just kind of stuck pretty much where you are. That's my opinion.
Man, I tell you, I just feel like, and I get our time is now, but it feels like we're trying to make it into 2K where you could just flip overnight. You know what? 6 months ago, nobody wanted to trade Keegan. Now all of a sudden
I don't
we're
want to
talking.
trade Keegan.
You just said we may have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
Whitey want to, but yeah.
What?
Might
But
have
who's
to.
the player though? Like, give me a Cam Johnson.
Don't do it for me.
That's what I'm saying, Jay. That's not enough.
Like
that's not enough.
I do think and this is the thing, we are prisoners of the moment in the form of, like, Cam Johnson is kind of one of the biggest names out there right now, right? And
I've wanted him for like 2 years, but
but
you're
but
right.
there's other people, and so I'm with you. Like, Cam Johnson doesn't move the needle to make me go win a championship, in my opinion. To give up 3 first rounds again, we need to be talking about Donovan Mitchell and those type of guys. I'm with you.
We got Michael Cooper coming up. Yes.
Oh yeah, cool.
That'll be fun after last night, huh? No, we'll have a good time with Mike Cooper. Used to be Mike Cooper, Michael Cooper, the Hall of Famer, next on Sactown Sports.
Saturday night, Kings and Lakers. Game night with Scott Marsh and the high flyer Henry Turner starts at 6. Tip off at 7:30. Your exclusive home for the Sacramento Kings. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code SECONDFREE by January 26th. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Coach Doug Christie here for your truck headquarters, reminding you that every deal at Folsom Lake Ford is a slam dunk. Shop all your favorite models on sale now, including America's best-selling truck for over 47 years, Ford F-Series, plus a huge selection of Broncos, Bronco Sports, and all of Ford's award-winning SUVs at FolsomLakeFord.com. Listen, I know a great play when I see one, and if you want to save on a new Ford, you got to drive the lane straight to Folsom Lake Ford in the Folsom Auto Mall. Right now, buy any new Ford with zero down on approval of credit. Save big with low interest financing, and Folsom Lake Ford always pays top dollar for your trade. So hurry to Folsom Lake Ford, a 6-time Triple Crown winner for sales and service excellence. That's why they're my trusted dealer, and they should be yours too. Tell them Coach Doug Christie sent you, or shop them online at FolsomLakeFord.com.
Get year-end pricing during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on our entire selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Ridgeline Civics, and Accords. Plus, with low finance and lease options, now's the time to buy. Hurry in and save during Happy Honda Days at Folsom Lake Honda, or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Your afternoon home for King. Your afternoon home for Kings talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Drive Guys with you. You know, we when Jay lined up this next interview yesterday, we were figuring there's a good chance we'd be talking about a Kings win, right? Yes. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I thought we'd be able to gloat a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't joined us yet, so we're trying to line up Michael Cooper, 5-time NBA champ, and Drapes, you're going to address with him the incident that you had with him?
Yeah, because, you know, Whitey, I grew up a Lakers fan. I love Michael Cooper. Cooper Loop. Like, I loved Michael Cooper. Dude, you know, played absolute impressive defense on Bird, you know? Like, he was my guy. And it was the first time I met him. We're at the trade show, card show last year. And I go in the back and, you know, I'm like, Coop, what's up, man? Kyle Draper. He's like, hey, Michael Cooper, you know, everything's fine. I'm like, yeah, man, I work for the Sacramento Kings. And, he just went off on my squad. Oh, you mean the Sacramento Queens and all that? And I'm like, Coop, come on, man, don't do that to me. You're my guy. And so he got to atone for that when we get him. He got to atone for that. I understand he's a former Laker. I understand he bleeds purple and gold. But this is our city. He can't be doing that.
Well, I'm trying to think. Obviously, when he played for the Lakers, the Kings were not good enough to be real rivals.
Right.
So was he maybe still in the organization? I know he did some stuff with the organization. Was he still with the organization when the rivalry was at its hottest?
Early 2000s? That's a good question. Let me look up his basketball record. Was he LA Sparks coach back then?
Some of that,
you know?
Yeah. And I know once a Laker, always once a whatever team you're on. Yeah. I mean, you have some loyalties, but looks like he might be a no-show.
You don't want that Sacramento smoke. That Sacramento smoke. You don't want that. I get it, Coop. I get it. Nah, hopefully he comes on.
Until he does, as far as what the Kings need to do, what I'm saying, Drapes, is you may have to make a drastic decision here if you really want to move this thing to a point where you have a legitimate shot of being a top 6. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, no, they just need to start playing better. But the way I see it, it's just so not dysfunctional, but they're so flat. To me, I think they need a, get out the paddles. They need a jump start. And it might require you doing something that you'd probably be not totally comfortable doing as far as what you have to give up.
Do you think and this is a discussion, do you think it's all or nothing this year? Like, is a play-in berth the worst thing that could have happened? Like, is that unacceptable?
No, but you know that I think for some fans it'll be seen that way. If you win and you get into the playoffs, that's a different story. If that's what it takes to win, and but you know, we're not even 2 years removed from Light the Beam for the first time, and everyone thought this was moving in the direction where the Kings are going to be legitimate contenders. And now here we are to a point where we're looking around going, are they on the right path here? Is this headed in the right direction?
I think, you know, and the standings are what they are. They're a game and a half behind San Antonio now for 11th. They're in 12th. They're 2 games behind Golden State. There's going to be 4 really good teams in the play-in. And so I don't know, and this is just me talking, I don't know if we got to make this major move to go for it this year versus, all right, we make a move at the trade deadline. We do something in free agency or in the offseason. Like, I don't think it's sacrifice 2 years from now to try and do something just this year. I think they're trying to have some sustained success. And this is just me talking here. I wonder if the sense of urgency, meaning we got to be top 6, we got to be top 6, is that there, though? Or get in the play-in, get the matchup you like, advance. Does it ultimately come down to how the season ends? Then we look back and say whether it was a failure or a success?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say they get into the play-in and get bounced out, don't even make the playoffs. Then we can look back and say, they failed, you should have did this. But what if you get in a play-in, advance to the first round, and, you know, have a knockout, drag-out fight with Oklahoma City? Like, I'm just spitballing here.
That's a fair point, obviously.
Like, I feel like, and I feel it with the fans, like, we're at DEFCON 0 right now. This is spiraling out of control, you know? But 2 games ago, we were like, all right, this team has found something, 4 out of 5. And who was it that we had on earlier? And we were talking about how
it was Emran Palai.
Emran. No. The Denver game, oh, shoot, the expert Emran, that guy. But the Denver game, we're feeling, all right, lost that game, should have won, but okay. But then we lay an egg. And so I just feel like, depending on the week, our feelings with this team has been up and down right now.
The fear is that this team is not really going anywhere, and that you either have to go all in for it to get anywhere, or you're just going to be kind of spinning your wheels, not only this year, but into next year. And then you've got, you know, I'm just looking at it from a fan standpoint. And then you've also got the things that De'Aaron's saying. And I know you mentioned this weeks ago. Obviously, you can't let what De'Aaron is saying to Draymond Green dictate what you do at the deadline. But from a fan standpoint, it's something like, wow, well, you don't want him to leave. That's going to change everything. So all I'm saying is you're in or you're out with this group. And that's why I think you could make a strong case for, yes, you do need to, whatever you can do, you need to do it now. Because without it, this group is probably going to be okay to pretty good.
Do you think the De'Aaron Fox situation has exacerbated the sense of urgency? Like, oh, snap. Like, if it was just basketball from fans,
I would guess
it's
so.
like, oh, man, we may lose De'Aaron.
Yeah.
And so that's tough, man. That's tough. But I don't – let me put it to you like this.
Do you think that is
I don't think
affected
so.
the way fans feel?
Oh, the way fans feel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's affected the way the organization feels.
I don't think they can afford to let it. Yeah.
Because and I said this before, as an organization, you got to feel that way about every star player, whether it's Jimmy Butler, Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, whatever. You got to feel we have this asset. We have this star player to build around, and we know the nature of the NBA. And let's keep it real. When he signed with Clutch Sports and Rich Paul, that should have been a signal. Like, all right, we know how they operate. Player
He was there last
empowerment,
night, wasn't he?
Oh, I didn't see him. I didn't see him. Was he
Someone
there?
told me he was there.
I didn't see him. But in this age of player empowerment, you got to imagine, oh, he's signing with Clutch. we know how they operate. Like, so I already felt like they felt that pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think what De'Aaron said is like a wake-up call or anything like that. Oh, man, De'Aaron. No, I think it's already been there.
2 years ago was so positive. Everybody was so excited. I hope there's a way for them over the next few games to get back in touch with something similar to that. Obviously, it's not going to be 2 games from now and everyone's going, yeah, I like the beat. Great. This is great. But, it's just, this has been a tough week for Kings fans.
Yeah.
It's not real life. It doesn't really matter. But, you look for something that's going to make you feel good, get excited about. And this has been a tough week.
And you know what, Whitey, let's keep it real. It's been a tough season in 2 months.
Yes.
Like even last year was tough. Remember last year, the way
Yes.
we went out. And so I get it from a fan base. It's like, when's the good times going to come back?
Right,
Like that Beam Team season, Beam Team 1 was so euphoric. So like it just felt so good. And then we haven't had that feeling again. And so fans, me, you, organization, we need that back again. What's it going to take to get back to that point?
You guys up for a quiz today? Whitey's Wayback Machine?
Yeah, our
quiz?
guy Michael Cooper ducking us.
He might be ducking you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll break in if he might have practice. Isn't he coaching now too?
He's doing something. You know his son is up here at UC Davis too, right?
Oh,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Maybe he's
he
on his
pushed
way.
it back an hour on me this morning.
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
All right.
hey, come on, Coop.
Yeah, maybe he's on his way in studio.
Yeah, he might have heard Drapes stuff.
All right, Whitey's Wayback Machine quiz, and maybe Michael Cooper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Coming up next, we'll wrap things up on Sactown Sports.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Dirk Verdorn in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Expect a mix of clouds through the night tonight with temperatures dropping off into the mid-40s. We will have areas of fog. Cloud cover will bring the chance for rain by Saturday morning, and that'll last into the afternoon. Get the latest forecasts on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
DC here, and if you've been thinking about a new car, don't miss year-end savings at Folsom Lake Kia. Hurry in for low payments and zero-down deals with approved credit. Folsom Lake Kia, over 25 years, right here in Folsom.
Offices of Jeremy Winter, 877-637-3237. Jeremy lost his mother in a car accident and knows firsthand the pain caused by tragedy. That is why he became an attorney to fight for others who are going through a tragedy. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, you deserve more. You deserve better. You deserve Jeremy Winter, 877-637-3237.
The holiday driving season is here, and my good friends over at Jiffy Lube have an awesome holiday oil change special going on right now. Get a full synthetic oil change starting at just $76.99 with a $33 off coupon online. That's right, starting at just $76.99 for up to 5 quarts of full synthetic motor oil with the online coupon. Go visit jiffylube.com right now, find a location near you, and get that $33 off full synthetic oil change coupon now. Most vehicles are covered, especially vehicles and diesel are extra. You got to show the coupon for discount. See the store for details. Happy holidays from Jiffy Lube.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Finally, an easy way to find home improvement contractors. Just visit subcontractorsunited.com and simplify your search for home services professionals. From cabinets to windows, roofing to plumbing, Subcontractors United is an easy, simple way to find and hire a home improvement contractor. And you never have to give up personal information. So no harassing phone calls like you get from those other websites. SubcontractorsUnited.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and Savage Design.
Sacramento's premier country music festival, Country in the Park, is coming back May 16th and 17th at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Billy Currington, Cole Wetzel, Nate Smith, and more. You'll enjoy food trucks, rock walls, and a mechanical bull, line dancing, and more. Single-day GA tickets start at $52 at CITPFest.com. It's Country in the Park, May 16th and 17th with Good Guys Heating and Cooling. Find out more at CITPFest.com.
Ho, 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 ho. Looks like you made the ice list this year.
Santa, don't you mean the nice list?
No, ice, because Prestigio Jewelers carries all the ice you need.
For over 30 years, Prestigio Jewelers has offered in-house financing and fine jewelry. Guaranteed credit approval between $400 and $10,000 with no money down options. Make this Christmas season unforgettable. The perfect jewelry, the perfect price, helping you build perfect credit. With locations in Sacramento, Stockton, Merced, and Fresno, or online at PrestigiaJewelers.com.
The Drive Guys, live and local, every afternoon, Monday through Friday on Sactown Sports.
College football playoffs underway. You got Notre Dame leading Indiana 7-0. Jay, who's going to win that game and who's going to win the national championship?
Notre Dame, and I'm pulling for UT. I'm not even going to break into it. We'll just leave it there. That's my heart, not my mind.
Yeah, Whitey's Wayback Machine quiz for December 20th. Kyle Draper coming off a victory in the in-season tournament.
Yeah, wrap that up.
Man, nobody care about that
Hung
tournament.
that banner at Casa de Draper.
I love how Michael Thompson was like, yeah, man, that little weak still. Like, Michael Thompson was talking bad about it.
Yeah. So, Drapes, you're up first today. We got this date, what year? 1940, 1966, 1998, 2005, and 2016. Quiz
This date, what year?
Yeah. This date, what year? Everything based on things that happened on this date or things related to things that happened on this date. This date, what year? I read it to you, and you can decide after you hear it whether you want Jay to go first or you want to go first. During a live Monday Night Football interview, an intoxicated Joe Namath tells Susie Colbert, I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. This day, what year did that happen?
Jay can go first.
Yeah. What do you think, Jay?
My bad, as I'm sitting there trying to text Coop here. Joe Namath drunken interview
with Susie Colbert.
Ooh.
Monday Night Football.
Real quick, my boy Dub G. I got to put that out there real fast, Drapes. I got some nice Oakland A's cards over here from my guy Dub G.
Oh, you opened them up?
Yes,
Okay,
sir. I
okay.
got a Ricky Henderson.
Got to have a Ricky, baby.
Absolutely. Got a Bert Campaneris.
Okay.
Come on now. Dave Stewart. He said he'll knock a wing off a fly with his fastball. Rest in peace, man. Ray Fosse.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Legendary. And this is my favorite one. Gary Sheffield. Future star Brewers card. A lot of people don't remember.
Yeah.
Chef was an infielder.
You were going to camps with him, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got compared to the bat speed of Gary Sheffield, which is, to the best of my knowledge, has the fastest bat speed ever as a prospect.
Yeah.
As a prospect.
All right,
119 miles per hour was what his bat speed was tested at.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. I'm glad you like those, Jay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dub G.
Yeah.
I'm going with 2003.
That's a good guess.
That's exactly right.
I knew. That's what I was going to guess. Damn. I was like, damn, that's a good answer.
Come on, baby.
Man. I was so going to guess that too.
Jay with the steal. Jay on the board.
Nice
and
work, Jay.
You're
Okay.
up. 1940, 1966, 1998, 05, and 2016.
05.
2005.
Gary Sheffield played in Stockton, fellas. My bad. Go ahead.
All right. No, that's all right. It's the closest to Jay.
All right. I'm going first. I'm changing the pattern.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
This date, 2005, 3 weeks before scoring 81 against Toronto, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
On this date, lit up the Mavs.
Yeah.
For how many points in only 3 quarters?
It was 61.
61. What do you think, Drapes?
60. 60. It was 56, but 60.
was 62.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
dang, I thought it was
Yeah.
61. I thought I had it.
You got that, Jay? Okay.
I remember it was by 20. Basically, the 81 was almost over by 20.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
score.
And they decided, we'll sit them down in the fourth quarter, or who knows. Jay up 2-0. Kyle Draper, you're up. 1940, 1966, 1998, 2016. 2016 is the closest to.
Jay can go first.
Jay, on this date, 2016, DeMarcus Cousins scored 55 in a Kings 126-121 win over Portland. How many three-pointers did he make?
8. That's a lot for Cousins.
Yeah, he said 8, so I'm gonna go 7.
Yeah, it's 5.
5, okay.
I wanted to go 6, but I was like,
Yeah.
All right, 2-1. Jay with the lead, and Jay, you're up. 1940, 1966, 1998.
98.
1998. It's multiple choice here.
Okay.
Brett Favre becomes the first NFL quarterback to throw for more than 30 touchdowns in 5 different seasons on this date, 1998. Who holds the record most 30 touchdown pass seasons in a career with 10? Is it Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is correct.
That's a layup right there.
Left-handed.
Yeah, I know, right? All right.
3-1, Drapes.
3-1, okay.
Yeah. 1940, 1966.
66.
1966. The NBA granted a franchise to Seattle. Who is the Seattle Sonics all-time leader in games played with 999? Jack Sikma, Gary Payton, Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan is not correct.
What?
GP.
Gary Payton is correct.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Get out of it.
Yeah.
Ain't no come on, baby. Ain't no come on. You sure about that, Whitey?
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Yes.
Okay,
Congratulations,
all right. Congratulations, Jay.
Has the victory.
Must be nice. Going out on top.
How
Okay,
we
Jay.
do it, baby. That's how we do it.
Oh, man.
Seattle Sonics. They'll be back someday along with the Las Vegas.
Whatever.
Jacks.
Something.
Yeah.
Las Vegas LeBrons or something like that, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be the owner.
Yeah.
He's going to be a first
So
owner.
you're the LeBron of the station. So are you going to own a radio station someday?
Nah. Too many headaches around here. Not this. Too many headaches with you and Jay around here.
What are your duties this weekend?
Play-by-play
There you
tomorrow.
go.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Need to get a win, so they bring in Drapes on the call, and then Sunday pre and post.
What's your record?
I don't.
Do you know what your record is on the mic this
I
year?
really don't.
No?
I really don't. I'm sure somebody out there knows, but I don't. I really don't know.
Yeah. We got to check those Drapalytics on that.
Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah.
What's your overall record?
Jay, I don't know.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I know I've been there for some great Kings moments. How about that? That's all I can say.
We've had a lot of wonderful moments on the show. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Drapes. All you guys do to make the show as fun as it is every day.
You're well. Thank you for all your hard work, man.
Yeah. And thank you, everyone, thank you for being with us all year long. We'll be back next year, right?
Next year, right?
Yeah.
The crew reunites.
Yeah. And make sure that you're listening Monday for Monday Mayhem. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. What do we got next, Jay?
Infinity Radio.
Infinity Radio.
Bad job by me. I'm on
Yeah,
vacation already.
Infinity Radio is next on Sactown Sports.
No more mold, no more damage, no more outdated old bathroom, no more slipping and hurting.